Today, I'm going to be testing every single crazy myth inside of Roblox The Strongest Battlegrounds, like secret admin-only movesets, the weakest dummy literally becoming its own moveset, and even crazy stuff that you probably have never even expected. So smash the like button, hit subscribe, and let's start with myth number 1. But all right, this myth is actually a summer myth because it involves the palm trees over here. And apparently something crazy will happen if you use the serious punch on top of a tree. So let me go ahead and give myself my awakening, activate it, and now we gotta get on top of a tree. How are we gonna get on top of a tree? Bro, none of my moves allow me to get on top of a tree. I think I might have to get into build mode to get on top of a tree. Bro, what the? And then I'm gonna add a little path right here. We'll resize this little block right here, and then I'm gonna go ahead and rotate it, and we should be able to get on top of a tree just by doing this. All right, there we go. Boom. We have our path to get on top of the tree. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and use the serious punch. And let's see if something even happens when I do this. Okay, let me punch. Yo! Oh my gosh! We just destroyed like half the map with one move. Look at that. There's trees missing over here. Trees missing over here. Trees missing over here. Every single palm tree that was in my way, including the one I was standing on, is gone. Yo, okay, that was actually insane. We like deleted half the map with that one move. But all right, that one myth was pretty cool. But there's a lot more where that came from, and some of them are even crazier. So let's move on to the next myth. All right, but the next myth is if you use the Wild Psychics moveset, aka the Tatsumaki moveset, Mango Pool's favorite moveset, and you use the 4th move, Explosive Push, into a wall, you apparently take damage because you smack your face against the wall. Okay, bro, there's no way that this one is true. There's no way that this myth is actually real. My health bar actually shows up here, so if I take damage, we'll see my health bar. All right, here we go. Let me go ahead and go into that, and bro, what? Yo, we actually took damage. What the junk, bro? I didn't know that you could take damage with the 4th move of Tatsumaki. What the? I had no idea that was even a thing. Okay, well, these myths are actually true so far. I didn't think that these myths were gonna be true. Usually when I bust myths, some of them turn out to be fake, but so far in this video, a lot of them are actually true. But let's move on to the next myth, and let's see if this next one is true too. You can get on top of the map of the Strongest Battlegrounds with the Blade Master moveset. So usually if you'd want to get on top of the map, you would want to use the Wild Psychic moveset, activate its awakening like this, and then literally just use the number 4 move called Sky Snatcher to literally just fly up and get on top of the map like this. So this is the way that usually you could do it, but apparently there's a way you could do it with the Blade Master's moveset. All right, so I've got the Blade Master's moveset equipped, and apparently the way that you do this is you have to go to the beach. And where you're gonna want to go is you want to go over here, which Mr. Noob is guiding me on where to go, because Mr. Noob is the one that told me this glitch. Apparently, you're supposed to literally just climb up here and not fall. Bro, I keep falling! You have to get up on top of this palm tree and not fall off like what I can do. All right, there we go. I made it up here. And then you want to use Atmos Cleave to get up here, and boom, there you go. And now, as you can see, there's an area right here where you should be able to jump up. But you have to use the Atmos Cleave and then Pinpoint Cut, just like what Mr. Noob did. Oh my gosh, wait, this is actually true. Mr. Noob, you were right. This myth is real. All right, so I got to use Atmos Cleave. And then I need to use Pinpoint Cut right away. Oh my gosh, yo, it worked! Mr. Noob, you're the GOAT, bro. You literally just taught me another way to get on top of the map. But all right, let's move on to the next myth. You can cancel the Blade Master's 3rd ultimate move with Saitama's 4th ultimate move, which if you didn't know, this ultimate move for the Blade Master is one of the most overpowered moves in the entire game. The 4th move is a move called Atomic Slash, and this Atomic Slash move does 100% of your damage, and it literally creates like a mini atomic bomb if you can hit somebody with it. Look at that. Mr. Noob is cooked. We literally turned him into charcoal. But this move you can apparently counter by using Saitama. So let me go ahead and give my awakening again, and Mr. Noob is going to use the Saitama moveset. He just activated his awakening, and I'm going to go ahead and run over to him, use this Atomic Slash move, and apparently he's able to Cancel it? Yo! No way. No way you can actually counter that move, bro. All right, I'm not gonna lie. This just proves the point that the Saitama moveset is literally the most overpowered moveset in the entire game. That is actually insane. But all right, let's move on to the next myth. The Gojo moveset is apparently so powerful that even if you are in God mode or in build mode, you can still get killed by it. That's right. In private servers, there is an option called build mode. And if I go into build mode and I have Mr. Noob try to beat me up, look what happens. Mr. Noob, try to punch me. That's right. You literally cannot get hit at all. And you know what? I'll even do better. I'll give Mr. Noob his ultimate mode. Go ahead and use your ultimate, Mr. Noob. And go ahead and use one of Saitama's ultimates on me. Look at this. Look. You can... Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. No way. No way. Saitama's the most overpowered character in the game. Bro, I just made my own myth. What? No other moveset can hit through the build mode besides Gojo, which I'll show in a second. But Saitama literally was just able to hit through the build mode. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna give myself God mode. I just activated it right here, as you can see. Let's see if Mr. Noob can kill me with God mode. Okay, let's see. Wait, no way. Oh. Wait, God mode, Mr. Noob can't kill me, but let's see if Gojo can kill me with God mode. All right, this will be evidence that Gojo is stronger than Saitama.
Huh?
Wait a minute, hold on. Did Mr. Noob just death counter me? Bro, no way. Wait, can Saitama hit through? Bro, Saitama's stronger than God mode. Okay, you know what? I was gonna show the Gojo moveset and show that it can hit through those moves, but, you know, I just made my own miss right there. That I had no idea that Saitama was that powerful. Gojo can also hit through God mode and build mode, but I guess Saitama and Gojo are the only two moves in the entire game that can do that. All right, but the next myth is there is apparently a secret moveset based off of the KJ moveset in the strongest battleground called JK. So, if you didn't know already, where Mr. Noob is standing over there, there is the top donators of the month. And the top donator of the strongest battlegrounds can literally get the KJ moveset. Wait, I just realized it's the first of the month. So I could literally buy the KJ moveset right now. Oh my gosh. If I spent 100,000 Robux, I could get KJ. Oh my gosh. I can literally buy it right now. Usually it's like 5 million Robux. But there's apparently a secret JK moveset. Instead of KJ, it's called JK. I've had a lot of you guys comment down below, like, unlock the JK moveset in like previous videos. So I decided to do some investigation to figure out what the JK moveset even is. And I'm not gonna lie, goobers, I think that I might have busted this myth. There is a short that I found by OG Shinobi. It says KJ meets JK, and I think that this is what you guys were talking about. This JK moveset. Look at how insane that looks. Also, 482 kill streak, bro. What the jug, bro? What is JK doing, bro? How did he get this moveset? But check this out. Literally, he's saying KJ versus JK, but I'm not gonna lie. I think, wait, what just happened? Did he just hit a 20-20-20 dropkick in midair? Oh my gosh, what did I just watch? But I think this KJ versus JK thing, this JK secret moveset, is actually just something that this YouTuber made for a video. I don't think that this is actually real. I've done so much research, and this is the only video I've found of this moveset. But comment down below if you think that they should make a JK moveset, because I'm not gonna lie, I think they should. That would be so funny. But before we move on to the next myth, smash the subscribe button, because we're getting so close to 2 million subscribers. So the Gojo moveset just got a brand new wall combo. So let me go ahead and equip that. And with this brand new wall combo, it is one of the most overpowered, insane wall combos in the game. Like, look at this. No other wall combo just destroys players like that. It literally makes them cease to exist. It makes them disappear. So the first myth is this. If this wall combo one-shots everybody, even with 0 damage multiplier on, Gojo's wall combo can still one-shot players. This will be one of the only moves in the entire game that can still one-shot players even if the damage multiplier is on 0. So let's test this myth. All right, so what I need to do for this is I need to spawn in a poor little dummy. I hope that he doesn't decide to fight back in this video. That would be very bad. And now what we need to do is we need to make our damage multiplier 0, which is a private server setting. As you can see, damage multiplier 0. If I have it at 0, I do no damage to this dummy. Look at this. You see that? I do literally no damage to the dummy. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, boom. Wall combo. Let's see. He's still 100 health. He's still 100 health. And Wait, if he respawns, then it killed him. Oh my gosh, this myth is true. Even if you have damage multiplier at 0, it still literally one-shots everybody. That's insane. Okay, that is sick. That is so cool. But all right, let's move on to the next myth. And actually, this next myth is still a Gojo myth. So there is a Gojo move with Infinity on called Attract. And it's this big blue ball that lets you literally just suck up a bunch of stuff in the game. But then what sucks is it only lasts for a small amount of time. This myth apparently says that this Attract move, this blue Gojo move, you can actually use infinitely if you just hold down your M1 key on your keyboard, or whatever key that is for you. If you're mobile, I bet it's just the attack key. But all right, let's test this out. All right, so I'm gonna hold this down, and now I'm gonna hold down the mouse button. I'm holding down the mouse button right now. All right, let me suck up these dummies really quick. Get over here, and then I'm gonna suck up some trees. Wait a second, hold on. This is actually working. Nah, wait, has this been in the game? Has this been a feature forever? Wait, why am I just figuring this out? Wait, can we suck up the entire map with this move? Can we actually suck up the entire map? I wonder if we can suck up the water from the ocean. Bro, I feel like the biggest noob ever right now. Comment down below if you guys already knew this, but this is the first time I've ever heard about this. All right, will it suck up the water? Oh, what the blue move won't even go over the water. What? Bro, what? Wait, I think we might have just broken the game. What is happening? Why is the blue move not going over the water? Why can't I bring it out into the ocean? What the junk, dude? What did I just do? Can I climb this, bro? What did I just do? All right, you know what? Before I break the game even more, let's move on to the next myth. This crab boss battle, you can apparently defeat and get the crab boss moveset if you fling the crab out of the map using Tatsumaki's Sky Snatcher move and throwing him outside the map into the void. So we gotta test this. All right, so what I gotta do for this one is I got to spawn a crab and then respawn myself and then give myself the wild psychic moveset and then go ahead and give me my ultimate mode. Where is it? Give awakening. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Oh no, he's right here. Okay, I'm gonna wait for him to come right here. I'm gonna use this. Okay, now I'm gonna fly. Throw him. Throw him. Ah! No. Ah! All right, I gotta use Sky Stature. All right, hit him with that. Get him up here. All right, now throw him out there. Oh, there he is. Okay, is he gonna come after me? He's right there. Can I throw him out of the map? Yeah, that's right. You can't get me now, goober. Look at you. Yeah, you're gonna snap your claw at me. I don't think so. Ah! He's going inside the map. How's he doing that? No. All right, use this. All right, there we go. Now throw him out. All right, we threw him outside the map. Ow, wait, what? What is happening? Oh, yes! Wait, we did. What just happened? Wait, did we kill him? The crab has been defeated. Oh my gosh, wait, it worked. Yo, it actually worked. Wait, can I equip the crab moveset now? All right, I'm becoming the crab boss. Yo, it worked! Yo, if you can do this in public servers, this is broken. This is how you're gonna be able to kill the crab boss. This is the easiest way. This is absolutely broken. Well, I guess that myth is confirmed. Dude, all right, we're finding some crazy myths in this video so far. So smash the like button and hit subscribe. All right, let's move on to the next myth, which I'll actually need some friends for. All right, so I have gathered a bunch of people from my Discord server, which if you want to join, it's discord.gg/goobers. All of these goobers are using the Saitama moveset right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate everybody's awakening. I'm going to turn on the damage multiplier, and I want everybody to use death counter and run up to me right now. This next myth is you can death counter the crab with multiple people, and we're going to find out right now. Does it work? Oh! It actually worked. There was so many people that just death counter me, and I'm dead. Oh my gosh, literally 4 of them. 4 people just death counter me at the same time. That actually worked. Well, that myth is proven to be true. That is insane. And somebody just serious punched everybody. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you, goobers, for helping me. All right, but let's move on to the next myth. And that myth is if you down slam somebody in the water, it makes the water splash. And there's only one way to find this out. We're gonna need to down slam the weakest dummy in the water. I hope the weakest dummy doesn't fight back and try to murder me like it has recently. Okay, let me go all the way over here. Go in the water. And now let's spawn in a dummy. All right, let's see. Will it splash the water? 1, 2, 3, and down slam. Oh! Wait a second. I think it might have actually done it. Hold on. It did. What? Well, I thought this one was gonna be fake. I'm not gonna lie. I thought this one was gonna be fake. It actually works. You can actually splash. You can splash the water. Well, that myth is proven to be true. That is insane. But all right, let's move on to the next myth. You can swim in the water behind this waterfall. But the only thing is we need to get all the way up behind the waterfall. And we can't really do that very easily. But I think that we can actually do that on this little low point right here. So I think what we'll have to do is we have to put down a stone coffin and then use explosive push. So a stone coffin, hit it like like that, and then use this move. But we need to actually jump and hit the rock correctly. Oh, yep, there we go. All right, there we go. We made it up here. Look at that. We can see the waterfall now. We're so high up on the map. And now what I think we do is we just keep flying higher and higher because we have to get behind the waterfall to even get to the place where we can apparently go underwater and swim. Put another stone coffin down. Let's go ahead and climb up over here. You know, I challenge all of you guys watching this video to make this journey for yourselves and upload a video of you doing it, because this is actually like kind of like parkour in the strongest battlegrounds. See, like a big jump like this, you actually have to like be like kind of skilled and like know exactly how to jump and do stuff like that to get up to the highest parts. But all right, just go boom and then go like boom. Oh, crap. No. Ah! Woo! That was close. All right, go like that, go like that, go like that. And we made it almost all the way to the top. But now I think we're like, yeah, we're right by the waterfall. We have to go behind the waterfall though. We need to go all the way up here. So let's just keep flying. All right, here we go. I'm jumping in. Is there water down here? I see it. Oh no. Oh, give me to the water. Wait. Yo, we're actually swimming in the water. What is this? Oh my gosh, what is happening? What is actually happening right now? Okay, but it looks like we're not doing a very good job of swimming right now, but we're like floating. Look at this. I'm literally floating down this freaking water tower, dude. This is awesome. Hey, well, I guess this myth is proven to be true, and now I'm gonna fall to my death. Oh. All right, but let's move on to the next myth. And this next myth says that you can trigger a tsunami in the strongest battlegrounds. So as you guys know, in one of the update logs about a month ago, the owner of the strongest battlegrounds said that he's going to add a tsunami disaster to the beaches in the strongest battlegrounds. To my knowledge, I haven't seen that yet, but some people are saying that it's possible. So let's see if there's a video on this. All right, right here, somebody made a video. Will the random tsunami event come? Let's check this out. All right, so I'm skipping through this. He put the screenshot of when the owner actually said, stay away from the water, something big might wake up soon. Oh, what? Wait, is this actually real? The crab update, stay away from the water, something big might be coming soon. Yo, oh my gosh. Okay, so what I've gathered is that this myth is actually busted. There is no tsunami right now, but something big is coming. So smash the like button and hit subscribe, because I'm gonna make a video on that as soon as it comes out. But for now, this myth is busted. All right, let's move on to the next myth. If you subscribe to Stud, apparently you get plus 10 million aura points. So like, you know, if you walk by like the girl that you have a crush on, like she's just gonna like think you have infinite riz if you hit subscribe. Like honestly, this myth is true. I mean, honestly, like I don't even know what to say. No, I'm joking. That's just a fake myth. Let's actually move on to the next myth. All right, and this next myth actually has to do with the brand new martial artist moveset ultimate mode. Apparently you can use the Final Hunt Garu ultimate mode on somebody using Earth Splitting Strike to interrupt the move, which is the brand new move for the Dragon's Descent ultimate mode. So let's get a goober in the server and see if we can actually break this. All right, so I got one of my goobers to join the server from the Discord, and he's going to use the Garu ultimate mode. And when I use Earth Splitting Fist, he's gonna see if he can use Final Hunt on me mid-hit. All right, so let's go ahead and activate our awakenings. He's activating his Garu awakening. I'm activating my awakening. Wow, boom. And all right, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit Earth Splitting Fist on this dummy, and then he's gonna hit Final Hunt on me. All right, let's see if it works. He's gonna use Final Hunt on me right now. I think he's using it. Yeah, I think he's using it. Yeah, it doesn't. Oh, wait. Oh, it did work at the very end. Oh, all right. Hey, wait. Ow. I think that it was busted, though. He hit me at the very end of the move. So, yeah, that myth is busted. All right, the next myth is you cannot counter the move that I just used. You cannot counter that move. So, you know, you're going to need to use Saitama now, you goober skeleton. Yeah, that's right.
Change your moveset before I murder you.
All right, I'm assuming he equipped the Saitama moveset. He's running back over here, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate our ultimate modes. Here we go. And all right, use death counter right now. Tell me when you're using it. All right, he said he used it. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1, Earth Splitting. And okay, we got death countered. Bro, the myth was you can't death counter the move, but I just easily got death counter. Okay, nope, that myth is fake. That myth is fake, bro. Okay, move on to the next myth, bro. What the jump? All right, and for the next myths, I got my friend Loppy to join the server, who currently has the KJ moveset.
Maybe I do.
All right, but the next myth is, so now that you have the KJ moveset, I think you have the KJ moveset, right? Okay, yeah, that's definitely the KJ moveset. Now that you have the KJ, I'm gonna give you your ultimate because I want to see if you can actually use 2020 dropkick and kill the crab with one hit.
Call me Plankton because I want to kill Mr. Krabs and get the formula.
Yeah!
He's going. He hit him. He hit him. He hit him. Let's see if it one-shots. I'm looking at the health. The crab's just like hugging you right now. Oh! Wait, what just happened? Wait, I think it one-shot the crab, but it also might have one-shot you by putting you in the ground, bro.
Myth, whatever. Get a shovel and dig me out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, dude. I think this myth is proven to be true. Oh! All right, the next myth is if we spawn in another crab, you'll be able to use your stoic bomb move over and over and over on the crab, apparently. Because you know how it, like, regens and stuff?
Yeah. Like, just get my ult back instantly. And
Yeah. All right, I do need to give your ultimate. Hold on.
Yeah, and ult.
Listen, just don't use it on me, okay? Just don't use it on me. That's all I ask. All right, here we go. Let's see. Yo! Get over to the crab. Okay, he's using it. All right, can you use it again?
I only got 1/3 of my ult bar.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Well, I want to see if 5 seasons also gives me my ult bar.
Oh, true. All right, he's using 5 seasons on the crab now. Uh-oh. Oh, that's coming right on top of me. Oh, no. Yo, that barely did any damage at all.
Got like no ult charge either.
Okay, and then the next myth is this. Apparently with the Suiryu number 4 move, you can fly by using the carry emo as soon as you hit the ground.
All right, right here.
All right, here we go. So he's gonna jump in the air, hit it with this, and now yo! What just happened? That was insane. That myth is proven to be true. But let's move on to the next myth. That was crazy. And that myth is, there is a huge hidden crab somewhere on this beach. I've been around this beach for a while, and I have not seen a huge hidden crab. I've just seen these little crabs all around the map. These little guys right here, which wouldn't it be funny if they like bit you and made you fall on the ground? I think that would be super funny. But yeah, dude, I'm not seeing a big crab on the beach unless it's just like super secret or something. I don't know, dude. I mean, we could just go fly around the map and look. I'm not seeing any big crabs around here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot about this crab. Oh, this is what they were. Okay, well, now I feel like a goober. Okay. Yeah, I guess there is a big, massive crab on the beach. But the question is there anything hidden behind the crab? Why have I never gone over to this crab before? Okay, so that's the size of a regular crab. And then this is the massive crab. Okay. Well, that myth is confirmed to be true. There is a massive crab on the beach. All right, that's summer myth number 1 busted. Let's see what the next myth is. If you kill the crab with the sorcerer moveset, you get the crab moveset right away, and you don't have to do the entire boss battle. You don't have to literally kill the boss all by yourself to get this crab boss moveset. Okay, let's see. I gotta spawn in this crab. Where do I spawn in the crab, bro? All right, look, Mr. Krabs, where are you, goober? Okay, there we go. Spawn crab. Where is he? Wait, where is he? Oh, he's right there. There he is. So apparently, if we go ahead and erase this goober, we should be able to get this moveset right away. Okay, let's see. Let me just go ahead and absolutely destroy the crab, bro. Okay, wow, we literally just one-shot the crab with Gojo, which I guess makes sense. I think Gojo does like infinite damage. But okay, now that we kill the crab, let's see if we can reset and equip this crab moveset right away. Okay, let's see. I'm gonna go ahead and equip the crab boss. Oh, it says you have to beat the boss to use his character. Well, I guess this myth is busted. You can't just pull out an admin character and one-shot the boss to get its moveset. You know, that makes sense, though. All right, let's move on to the next summer update myth. They added a Gojo wall combo finisher. So I know they added a Gojo wall combo, but I'm pretty sure it just insta-kills people. Huh? What?
Who wrote this myth down? You know what, but we'll test it anyways.
All right, let's see. Let me go ahead and spawn in a dummy. Boom, there we go. All right, 1, 2, 3. Boom, there we go. Now we're gonna hit him against the thing. Yo, this looks insane. That wall combo is so cool. Yeah, and dude, the weakest dummy's just gone. The weakest dummy's just gone, bro. Okay, yeah, there is no go. I guess the whole thing is just a finisher, but there's no variant to it. It literally just one-shots everybody. So that myth is proven to be fake. All right, well, that's 2 fake myths in a row. Let's see if this next myth is real. All right, and the next myth is, if you kill the crab in a private server, you can actually join a public server and use the crab moveset in that public server that you join. Okay, if this is actually true, this is gonna be overpowered. I'm gonna give myself a damage multiplier so I do a ton of damage on the crab, aka I'm basically cheating to fight the crab. Okay, let's see. I'm just gonna run up to the crab and I'm just gonna start punching him. Yeah, get out of here, crab. Get out of here, crab. I'm just hitting him with the Gojo M1. I just destroyed him. Okay, so first I want to actually make sure that I can actually equip this crab moveset if I do that, because when I used the Gojo one earlier, it would not let me. It would not let me equip it. Let's see. Oh my gosh. Okay, that does work. Okay, I can become the crab. But hold on, wait a second. I had to kill the crab one more time, and then I'm gonna try to join a public server and see if it'll let me use this in a public server right away. All right, time to spawn in another Mr. Krabs. All right, crabby boy, get over here. 1, 2, 3, boom. No, stop that. Ow! Bro, I literally have like 10 times damage. I'm still dying to the stupid crab. Stop it. Stop it. No. Die! Ah. Okay, there we go. Now we killed the crab. Let me join a public server. All right, I just joined a public server. Equip the crab. Wait, you have to beat the boss to use a character. Dang it. You can spawn in the boss. Wait, how much Robux is it to spawn the boss? 300 Robux? That's not bad. Well, it looks like that myth is proven to be fake, bro. We're just getting so many fake myths. Hopefully the next one is true. And the next one is this. You can death counter the crab. All right, let me change my moveset to the strongest hero. And let me go ahead and give myself my ultimate mode. Give awakening. Activate awakening. And then we'll spawn in another crab. Where is the crab at? Crabby boy, where are you, crabby boy? There he is. What's up, little goober? I want to see if we can actually use all of these Saitama moves on the crab. Okay, here we go. Crab, I see you're coming over here. I'm just gonna use death counter really quick. I want you to smack me. No! Okay, I think I already knew that we could death counter the crab. So this myth is proven to be true, but I don't think it actually one-shots the crab. Yeah, it barely does any damage. What if we table flip the crab? Crab, bro. Did he just dodge my table flip? Are you joking? Oh, hold on. Here we go. What about serious punch? Can we serious punch the crab? Oh! Ooh, that did a bunch of damage. What about omnidirectional punch? All right, omni punch. Yo! Okay, they all do damage, but they do like barely any damage at all. Well, I mean, at least we can death counter the crab. That is good to know. Crab, hit me. That's right. That's right. Hit me. Yeah, get death counter, goober. Get freaking death counter, you freaking stupid crab. All right, get the junk out of here, goober. It looks like it even stuns them too. That's pretty cool. But all right, there we go. We finally got a true myth. Let's move on to the next myth. All right, but the next myth is Suiryu's new ultimate move. The third move that has the crazy animation can hit directly through death counter. If this is true, this puts this move on par with some of the other moves in the game that can hit through death counter, which is like barely any move in the game. All right, let's go ahead and equip the Suiryu moveset and get somebody in the server that has death counter. All right, but let me go ahead and activate my awakening. All right, there we go. And now there should be somebody joining the server that is going to see if I can actually use Earth Splitting Strike to hit straight through death counter. All right, yo, it's Mr. Noob. All right, Mr. Noob. I'm gonna, okay, all right, he literally just got his awakening. Mr. Noob, are you using death counter? He said yes. Okay, here we go. Earth Splitting Fist. All right. Okay, well, that did not work at all. Bro, who told me to do this myth, bro? This myth does not even work. Okay, well, that myth is proven to be fake, bro. We just got absolutely destroyed. All right, and the next myth is this. If you kill a player crab, you do not get the moveset from killing the player crab. All right, bet. We're going to test this out. Mr. Noob, I'm going to go ahead and spawn in a crab for you. And you're going to have to solo the crab all by yourself, okay? Yo! Mr. Noob is destroy the crab. But Mr. Noob, if you die, then you're a goober. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like there's no way that you're gonna die to this crab right now. Yo, he's actually destroying the crab. He's just like actually bodying this crab right now. Oh my gosh. And Mr. Noob is almost about to destroy the crab. Just a few more hits, and there we go. The crab is defeated. Now, Mr. Noob, you need to become the crab. You need to become. Oh no. English or Spanish? What am I supposed to do? All right, there's Mr. Noob. I think he's about to unlock this crab moveset. Yo, Mr. Noob. I heard that you're gonna become a okay, yeah, he's becoming the crab. I have to be careful. All right, let's see if I kill Mr. Noob, if it counts as me getting the crab moveset. Get over here. Get over here, Mr. Noob. Ow! Nah, get over here, Mr. Noob. You're dead. Crab versus dragon. Who will win? Ah. Okay, all right, bro. Why is this taking so long, bro? He has so much health, bro. Oh my gosh. Yo, what is this cutscene? What has happened? We're breaking the grave. We're literally inside of the crab right now. This is disgusting. All right, there we go. And the crab is dead. Now, let's see if this myth is true. The myth said that even though we killed the crab, because it was a player crab, it doesn't count as giving the moveset. So I'm gonna go ahead and reset my avatar, and let's see if I can equip this crab moveset even though we just killed him. All right, crab boss, and it says you have to beat the boss to use this character. Dang it. Well, I guess this myth is true. This is a true myth. All right, and the next myth is player crabs have more health than regular crabs. All right, so we've got a regular crab spawning in over there, and we've got Mr. Noob over here. And let's see if they take the same damage. And the way I'm gonna gauge this is I'm actually gonna use the sorcerer moveset and just M1 them both. All right, so this is a player crab. Let's see how much damage this does. Okay, it literally just one shot. All right, now let's see how much damage it does on this crab right here, which is not a player crab. This is an actual boss crab. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, it didn't one shot. It didn't one shot. That means that boss crabs have more health. This myth is proven to be true. All right, let's move on to the next myth. And the next myth is if you go to this waterfall, there is a sea monster boss, a secret boss. I've been seeing a ton of videos about this recently, about how there's a secret boss or something over here, and I just don't believe it. But there's only one way to find out. All right, right here, this video's got 64,000 views in a day. How to find the secret boss. All right, let's see what's going on in this video. It says stay away from water, something bigger might wake up soon. Okay, well, what's going on in the waters? They put a picture of a dragon coming out of the water. Where's the dragon coming out of the water? And they showed a picture of the owner saying, by the way, I added a new secret boss. Bro, what? Is that actually real? All right, well, I'm checking the strongest battlegrounds, and I'm not seeing anything. I'm not seeing anything of that type right now. I don't think that the owner ever posted this. Yeah, I'm not seeing this anywhere. I think this myth is gonna be fake. But to be sure, I'm gonna walk over to this waterfall really quick. It would be really cool if there was like a sea monster boss. That would be insane. Can we go inside of the waterfall? No, we literally can't go inside the waterfall. And there's literally nothing inside the waterfall. Okay. Well, that myth is proven to be fake. But let's move on to the next myth. You can pick up beach balls from the beach and use them. But all right, let me go ahead and find a beach ball. There's beach balls all over the beach, and apparently you can pick them up. All right, there's a beach ball right there. All right, I'm ready. Can we pick up the beach ball? All right, let's see if we pick up the beach ball. Yo, wait a minute. What is this? Dude, we got a beach ball. We literally got a beach ball. What? Dude, there's no way they added this, bro, because they didn't add this, and I just trolled you guys. I'm sorry, guys. There's no, you can't pick up the beach ball. I literally, I added a little gear spawner right here that, as you can see, if I go into build mode, I may or may not have made it a gear spawner that gave me a beach ball. No, but yeah, no, you cannot get beach balls in regular servers as of right now. But okay, let's move on to the next myth. You can make yourself as a crab giant with the /size command or tiny. All right, bet we have to kill another crab. No. You're dead. You're done. 1, 2, 3. Get out of here. Okay, there we go. We destroyed him. Now let's become the crab and see if we can make ourselves giant and tiny. All right, I'm going to go ahead and go to the middle of the map and see if we can make ourselves huge. Which, I'm not going to lie, guys. I may have already done this before. Size stud 10. Yeah, this works. Yeah, this freaking works, dude. Yeah, we can make ourselves literally massive as the crab boss. So what if I do size stud 20? Oh my gosh, it's so big.
That's what she said.
Oh, okay. I think we might break the game if we become any bigger than this. Holy crap. That's so huge. All right, but what if I do /size stud 0.5? Yeah, look at this. Now I'm a small crab. Wait, size stud 0.1. What about this? Yo, I'm just a little baby crab. Wait, can I still like destroy Mr. Noob? Oh, easily, dude. I can easily still get Mr. Noob. Wait, can I still spit acid at him? I can still spit acid, and now I just destroyed him. Oh my gosh. But this move is proven to be true. All right, the next myth is if you use a Gojo wall combo on a crab, it makes them invisible. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, no. Don't you even think about doing that. I need to get him to get close to like a wall so I can actually hit him. Yeah. All right, 1, 2, 3, boom. Now let's wall combo. Crap, I missed the wall combo. All right, there we go. I got him in a Gojo wall combo. Let's see what happens. Oh, it killed him. Maybe they fixed this because in one of my videos recently, I was able to wall combo the crab and then it made it invisible. Did they fix it? Did they fix the Gojo wall combo crab glitch? I don't know. All right, what if I try it without infinity on? All right, 1, 2, 3, boom. And let's go ahead and Gojo wall combo him again. Will it kill him? All right, hit it. I guess it no longer makes the crab invisible. I guess this myth is proven to be false. Although it used to not be false because I actually made it invisible one time in one of my most recent videos. But all right, the next myth is there is a secret behind the waterfall. I bet. I don't believe it at all, but we gotta check because you never know, bro. The strongest battlegrounds is a weird place. You never know what could happen. All right, here we go. We're going inside the waterfall right now. Let's see if there's anything inside of it. 3, 2, 1. And there's literally nothing. Okay. All right, bro. There's literally nothing back behind this waterfall. This myth is proven to be fake, bro. There's nothing here. All right, but the first KJ myth that we're gonna do is you can bypass the KJ Stoic Bomb Ultimate mode by using the Final Hunt Garu move. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and give Awakening to everybody in the server, including the people that are helping me, and I'm gonna activate KJ. For Real Blue's gonna activate Garu, and we're gonna see if this myth is true or if it is just a myth. So I think what I have to do is I have to use the Stoic Bomb move, and then he's gonna have to use the Final Hunt. Nope, that did not. How did you survive that? He said, nah, I'd win. I don't think so. He said KJ is so OP. It really is. It really is OP. Well, you know what? That was the first myth. Let's move on to the next KJ myth. KJ's 20-20-20 drop kick is faster than Speedo Sound Sonic's straight on move. So we'll actually need to activate our Awakening again for this one. So let's activate our KJ Awakening once more. And let's see how fast this really is. Oh my gosh, for Real Blue. Oh my gosh, chill. All right, so I want you to use your, I want to see what your move looks like just regular. Go ahead and use your move. So that's what it looks like. That's how fast it is. That's how fast this move is. We're gonna have a race from this end of the map over here all the way to the other end of the map over there. The corner of the map to the corner of the map. And the myth is that 20-20-20 dropkick is faster than your move. Are you gonna let 20-20 dropkick disrespect your moveset like that? He said no. All right, bet. All right, let's do it then. All right, now on the count of 3, use your moves. 3, 2, Ransom, move! You're gonna get dropkicked, bro. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. Here we go. He got a head start. Oh my gosh, that's not even close. That's not even close. That wasn't even close. We just completely outran him. That's so much faster. And wait a second, we just found another myth too. Wait, yeah, he just said, I don't like this game anymore. But hold on, we just saw another myth too. You can miss your 20-20-20 dropkick move and still have your ultimate mode. I literally still have my ultimate move right now. I still have my ultimate, buddy. All right, well, that myth is proven to be true. That's actually pretty interesting. All right, but let's move on to the next KJ myth. And that myth is KJ's Black Flash does more damage than other characters' Black Flashes. So if you didn't know, a Black Flash is actually when you do a perfect block. Oh my gosh, that scared me. A Black Flash is when you do a perfect block. So go ahead and start punching me. Just like over and over, like just at the, no. Like, just like 1 and then wait, and then 1 and then wait. What just happened? Mid-recording, I just got outbid and I lost my moveset. You're joking.
Boy, what the f?
All right, so if you think that it is kind of weird, the weird cut that I just did, that's because it has been literally like 12 hours. And the reason why I had to stop recording is because this guy right here, I'm Creepix, or I don't know how you say it. He outbid us for 10,000 Robux, and he took our KJ. That sucks. But we found out this dude was a scammer. So I showed my friend Holy Grail, and my friend Holy Grail made a whole video on how this guy literally scammed people, and now he's banned from the game. So now there's literally nobody to stand in our way from just buying this 10,000 Robux donation and getting our KJ back. Boom. And now we're gonna have our KJ back and we can finish this dang video, bro. Oh my gosh, this was a weird turn of events. Literally so much drama happened within the last just like few like little bit of time, like in the last 12 hours. But we got our KJ back and we can continue this video without a literal scammer just stealing our KJ. Or I guess not stealing, just buying our KJ. If any of the other leaderboard people are watching this, I don't want to completely outbid everybody. I don't want to be the only person that has KJ. If you want to use KJ, outbid me by a little bit. Use it for a while. I won't outbid you unless I want to make a video on it. So yeah, if you want to make a video on KJ, I don't want to hog it all to myself. Go ahead and buy it if you want. But okay, you know what? Now we wait. Now we wait for the leaderboards to reset so I can have the new KJ moveset or the updated KJ moveset after buying it again. 10,000 more Robux. Rest in peace, my wallet. You know what? While we're waiting for the leaderboards to reset, if you like this hat, chain, or my little shouldered pal, join my Roblox group and check out this store. I've got a bunch of different things that you can check out. And For Real Blue even has a secret black goober chain. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it loaded. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're so back. We're so back. It could be KJ. It could be KJ. Yes, sir. We're back. So now that we're doing this, let's go back to the myth we were doing, which was KJ's Black Flash does more damage than any other character's Black Flash. All right, so he's gonna punch me. Boom. Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. Holy crap. Okay, so that's how much damage it did on him. Now he's gonna do it to me. Okay, but then that's how much damage it did to me. It looks like they did like the same amount of damage. And then I'm also pretty sure that Gojo's Black Flash literally like one-shot kills. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna equip Gojo really quick. I'm gonna see. I'm pretty sure Gojo's murders people. All right, let me go ahead and activate Infinity and let's see how much damage this Black Flash does. And this one, you don't even need a like perfect block. I'm gonna go ahead and heal everybody. Go 1, 2, 3, and then do the final hit. Oh my God. Yeah, that does way more damage. You're almost dead with just that hit. I'm sorry. He said 96% damage. Yeah, that's insane. Wait, let's see what it is on the dummy. Let's see. Bah, yeah, 96. Holy crap. Gojo's Black Flash is way stronger. All right, but let's move on to the next myth, which is you can cancel the 20-20-20 dropkick if you hit them at the very beginning. All right, so now let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and give myself my awakening really quick. All right, boom. There we go. I'm KJ. What's up, guys? All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load up my 20-20-20 dropkick and I'm going to see if they can hit me. So I'm going to do this and okay. All right. All right. I feel like I already knew that though, but you know what you guys can't stop? Stoic Bomb. Oh, wait. Oh! All right, let's move on to the next myth. If you make your size 0.5, the 20-20 dropkick won't work. I'm gonna go ahead and size myself to 0.5. Boom. And then I'm gonna go ahead and activate my awakening. I'm also gonna size this little goober right here to 0.52. And I'm gonna see if we can still hit this move while we're tiny. Watch this completely like ruin the move. Oh, he's shaking his head no. Well, that's too bad. All right, here we go. I'm gonna run at him. Oh my gosh, it worked. It worked! Wait, we're like mini. We're like mini versions of ourselves. What is going on? Bro, what is that? We just broke the game. All right, we just absolutely broke the game. All right, okay. But it still works, so that myth is proven to be false. You can definitely still use the move, even if you are tiny, and it does mess up your leg. Okay, I'm resetting my avatar. I look disgusting. All right, and the next myth is 5 seasons cannot one-shot if there is multiple people in the radius. So for Blue, go ahead and go stand over there. And I'm going to go ahead and use this 5 seasons move, which is probably one of my favorite moves in the game, even though it's death counterable. Where did you go, buddy? Where did you go? He's going off to like a corner of the map so that we can actually hit him without hitting anybody else. Okay, there he is. We've pinpointed him, and let's see if this one-shots. If this one-shots, but then it doesn't one-shot when there's multiple people around, that's going to be crazy. Okay, for real, Blue. Let's see. Oh, he got one shot. Okay, so he did get one shot, but now let's test it on everybody in the middle of the map. All right, I'm activating my awakening. Here we go. Look at that guy just driving his car, not knowing what's going to happen. It's literally like somebody that's about to get hit by a nuclear bomb. All right, here we go. So we're going to go fly back over to... We're activating our KJ again, and let's see if this can one-shot. The other one shot, but let's see if this one can one-shot. They're just having a nice day with the weakest dummy. Not anymore. Okay. 5 seasons. Here we go. This is definitely probably the coolest move in the game. All right, die. Did it kill them? It killed the dummy. Okay, well, that myth is proven to be true. You can't one-shot everybody if they're all together with that ultimate mode. That kind of sucks. There we go. Another myth proven to be true. Let's move on to the next myth. All right, and the next myth is you can death blow and death counter the 20-20-20 drop kick. One of you guys go ahead and activate death counter. One of you guys activate death blow ultimate from Metal Bat. All right, I'm going to activate my awakening, and then I'm going to go ahead and fling myself at For Real Blue. For Real Blue, I'm going to tell you when to use your thing. 3, 2, 1. Use it now. We just hit right through his death blow. Yo, I'm sorry, man. You thought you could counter me? I don't think so. 20-20-20 dropkick is too overpowered. Okay, yeah, that's broken. That's actually broken. Oh my gosh, and we just black flashed him too.
He said, what the signal?
All right, I'm gonna give myself awakening again, and now we're gonna see if a death counter can counter me. All right, so go ahead and use death counter right now. 20-20-20 dropkick. Use your death counter. Let's see if it works. It does not work. Okay, well, it looks like literally nothing in the game can stop the 20-20-20 dropkick. So that means that you can not death counter. So that myth is proven to be false. That is just a myth. W, let's go. All right, and the next myth is this. You can hit through any counter move with the collateral ruin move, even though if you counter. So everybody equip a moveset that has a base moveset counter move. All right, so Furl Blue has Garu, which has a counter move, and Mr. Noob has Atomic Samurai, which has a counter move. So I am going to go ahead and use my collateral ruin move, and you guys are going to try to counter me. Are you guys ready? All right, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to use the move. Let's see if you can counter me. Oh my gosh, you just hit through the counter moves. No way. Wait, hold on. Okay, well, both of them didn't counter that time. You goobers! All right, I'm doing it on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, it goes through counter moves. Oh my gosh, that is overpowered. A base move set that goes through counter moves is actually crazy. It looks like that myth is actually true. You literally can't counter that move. That's insane. All right, the next thing, this one's a pretty basic myth. I actually don't know this one. Can Swift Sweep hit through a block? I guess there's only one way to find out. Do you guys want to start blocking for me? Let's see. Let me just kick. Oh, it does. It does hit through blocks. Well, that was the easiest myth in the world. Well, that myth is proven to be true as well. Okay. You know, these myths are getting easier and easier, but this next myth is going to be so insane that we need to join a public server because apparently there is a way to be invincible with KJ. All right, I'm going to go ahead and activate my awakening now. We are in a public server, like I said, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Mr. Noob while I'm doing the 20 drop kick. All right, here we go. 20 drop kick. He's going to log out when I hit him, and let's see if this works. Okay, so he's going to be in the thing. He's going to log out. Let's see if this works. Apparently, this makes it so that you're invincible. Okay, what's happening? 20 drop kick. Is there something weird going on? Everything looks normal, except there's just nobody there. All right, apparently I'm invisible or invincible now. Let's see. All right, see if you can get me. Oh, okay, nope, that did not work. Okay, well, that myth is proven to be false. All right, and the next myth is apparently the KJ wall combo has no cooldown, so you can hit it over and over and over. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and give myself a higher attack speed as well. So 2 times attack speed, so I'm gonna be able to punch quicker and then do the wall combo quicker as well. All right, everybody stand up against the wall. All right, I'm gonna try 1, 2, 3, boom, wall combo. Now this should go by quicker than what it usually does. All right, boom. Now let's see if there's a wall combo cooldown. Okay, 1, 2, 3, boom. Do another one. Yo, there's literally no wall combo cooldown. I can just do this over and over and over. Although it is completely bugging out the game. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. We can just do a wall combo back to back to back. That's actually broken, bro. That's we're literally breaking the game right now. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry for just wall comboing you over and over and over. Well, that's official. There is literally no cooldown. But wait a second. What if I did the wall combo in like 0.5 attack speed? Hold on. Wait a second. I'm just doing this because I think it would look cool. All right, 1, 2, 3, boom. All right, crap, I messed it up. Bro, it's hard to do when your freaking attack speed is so weird. All right, 1, 2, 3, boom, and then do this. Okay, this is the slowed down version of the wall combo. Oh, I guess is it slowed down? Oh, I don't even know if that was slowed down or okay. I'm still moving around like a goober. Okay, what is going on? Well, that is weird, but that myth was proven to be true. And also, while I'm waiting to be able to reset because Furl Blue got me in combat, comment down below what your favorite myth is. All right, the next myth is you can bypass moves that have iframes like Incinerate with Stoic Bomb. All right, so I just gave everybody Awakening. I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Awakening too. So they're gonna use Incinerate on me, and I'm gonna use Stoic Bomb. All right, let's see if this works. I'm gonna use Stoic Bomb right now. Can I bypass it? Oh, and I'm dead. Okay, well, I guess that myth was not true. I just got absolutely shredded. Yo, what the heck, guys? That was not nice, bro. He said, I got revenge. Honestly, you did get revenge. You deserved that. All right, but now the next myth is you can outrun Flame Wave Cannon with 20 drop kick. That's apparently how fast this really is. So I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody their Awakening again, and we're gonna go ahead and go over to the corner of the map and have a race across the map. All right, you're gonna use Incinerate across the map, and I'm gonna use this across the map. You're gonna aim straight down in the gap in the trees. All right, 3, 2, 1. Use your move. He's using Incinerate. Let's see if I can outrun it. No, I bounced off a tree. All right, so what we're going to do for this is I'm going to give Mr. Noob build mode so that we don't run into any trees. Like I literally just ran into a tree. And we're going to see how much faster one or the other is. Incinerate or 20 drop kick. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready, Mr. Furl Blue? Yeah, that's right. Activate your Awakening. I'm going to use 20 drop kick at the same time that you're going to use your move. Are you ready? On the count of 3. You know what? Count us down, Sosa. We're going to go on go. Count down 3, 2, 1, go. 3, 2, 1, and Go. Okay, I'm going. Let's see. Can I beat his move? Can I beat his move? Oh, I'm racing it. I'm racing it. I'm racing it. No. No, it was faster than me. But we did just go like super far. Oh my gosh. We just got so far in just that small amount of time. That's actually insane. But nope. That myth was false. You cannot outrun Flame Wave Cannon. Oh my gosh. Apparently, the next myth, this one's weird. Apparently, if you turn the KJ icon upside down, it looks like it's screaming. This is a little bit weird. But let's test it out. All right, so I opened up Photoshop. I'm going to go ahead and drag in this KJ icon, and now we're going to resize it. And let's see what happens when we actually turn it upside down. Does it look like it's screaming? I don't know if I'm seeing it. All right, this myth is not true, bro. This does not look like it's screaming, unless somebody thinks it is in the comments. This does not look like, all right, this is a stupid myth. We're moving on to the next one. You can hit a wall combo on somebody even if they're holding a trash can. All right, this one is definitely kind of weird. Who wants to get wall combo with the trash? What are you doing? All right, one of you absolute goobers needs to pick up a trash can and get against that tree. Are you gonna pick up the trash can? Wait, why are you not picking up the trash can? What are you doing? How are you guys not able to pick up the trash? Wait, what? Wait, can you not pick up the trash can with the Suiryu moveset? Wait a second. Can you pick up this one? Wait, what? Okay, I don't know what's going on. All right, listen, get against that wall really quickly for me. Now, let me go ahead and try this. 1, 2, 3, and then go like boom, boom. Oh, what the? They didn't let me wall combo. Get back up against the tree. Wait, can I do a regular wall combo with this moveset? Okay, I can do a regular wall combo with this moveset. What about with the trash can? Is it not letting me do it with a trash can? Wait, how did you pick it up? Bro, how did you pick it? I literally, we just couldn't pick it up too. Oh, he said magic. Okay, get against the wall. Get against that tree. All right, 1, 2, 3. Now I'm gonna do this and then, oh wait, you can wall combo. Okay, well, that's our first myth. See, that's what I'm talking about. Some of these myths in this video, we're gonna be busting them. But we're also gonna find some crazy myths too. Which, speaking of a crazy myth, the next myth claims that there is a myth where you can literally make the map nighttime mode. I don't know how this works, but I think that you need to use the Tatsumaki moveset. Okay, so you're gonna need to activate your awakening for this glitch. And actually, if you guys saw that, my changes went from black to green. Yeah, we may or may not have a secret black goober chain now. And then what you need to do is you actually need to get outside of the map. And you can actually do this pretty easily with Tatsumaki's new move. So all you'll need to do is go ahead and grab a goober and throw them up on top of the map. And then once you do that, you're gonna need to hit them with a terrible tornado and purposefully like launch them out of, or launch yourself out of the map. This is what you're gonna wanna do. You're gonna wanna launch them out of the map, and then your screen should go black and you should respawn. Okay, yeah, what? Oh my gosh, this actually worked. I can't see anything. I can't, look at this. I'm still in game. If I use moves, you can actually see what the moves that I'm using. Bro, there's a flashlight emoji. Maybe the flashlight emote will let us see. Let's see, flashlight, let me pull this out. Let's see, is this gonna work? Oh. Oh! Yo! What's up, goobers? Yo, the map is just completely black right now. This is insane. Bro, I can't get over your shirt. Why do you wear that shirt everywhere? What is wrong with you? The only thing I see right now is this guy's goobery shirt. He said it's true. Okay, you know what? Get away from me. Well, I guess this myth is proven to be true. This is actually an insane myth. All right, goobers, but now that we've done this myth, let's move on to the next myth, which we actually need to rejoin the game because I can't see anything. And the next myth is, if you hit 2 people with the trash can and that trash can hits a tree, it will break the tree. So let's go ahead and test this one out. Okay, goobers, get over here. Get over here. You know what? Just stand by this tree together. Let me go ahead and pick up this trash can really quick. Okay, goobers, are you ready to get smacked in the face by a trash can? He said yes. All right, here we go. Does it work? Okay, that did not work at all. Well, that myth is proven to be cap. That myth is not true. So let's try the next myth. All right, for this next myth, we need to equip the new martial artist moveset, and we need to have on no cooldown and no stun. And this one apparently is gonna make us
invisible.
If this is actually true, this is about to be insane. Oh my gosh, wait a second. Is he invisible? Bro, why is there just a fart cloud with a watermelon? Bro, okay, get away from me. All right, it looks like this myth is gonna be true, but how do you do it? I said, how did you do it, bro? There's just a watermelon. Okay, this goober, dude. This freaking goober. Listen, if you don't tell me, I'm gonna activate my stink aura, okay? I'm gonna activate my stink aura if you don't tell me right now. He said spam the second move. All right, bet. Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, wait a second. Is it working? Wait, what? Oh! I'm invisible! But he's not completely invisible, so I can actually beat him up. I can actually wait, I'm hitting both of them. I'm hitting both of them right now. What is going on? Bro, what is going on? Hey! Whoa, 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 whoa! I can't even see anything. Oh, you can see the trail that I'm leaving behind. Bro, what is this? There's just like a crazy looking like fart cloud right here. Wait, can we all just, can I just literally become like a fart cloud? Oh my gosh, what is this, bro? You said stinky. Yeah, dude, you farted, bro. That's not even me. That's you. This is like the weirdest thing ever. That like literally, like imagine like you did this in a public server and you were just like a stinky fart cloud in the middle of the map. Yo, that myth is actually insane. But all right, now that we've done that myth, let's move on to the next one. All right, and the next myth is you can break out of the duels map with the vanishing kick move in the strongest battlegrounds. All right, which one of you guys wants to duel with me? Which one of you guys wants to duel with me? All right, I'm just kidding.
What's wrong with you?
All right, here we go. Duel request. Somebody fight me. Uh-oh, here we go. Yo, that emote just brought us to this map. Okay, but now that we're here, what you have to do is you need to get the player that you're fighting low and then hit them with the number 2 move so they get kicked out of the map when they die. All right, let's try this. We only get 1 chance. All right, let me go ahead and start combo womboing this goober up. Hit him with that. Hit him with this right there. 1, 2, 3, boom. Go boom, go boom. 1, 2, 3. Hit him with this. Hit it with that. Hit it with that. Hit it with boom. Oh my gosh, dude, we are actually destroying him right now. Let's go. Bop. Okay, all right. Hey, whoa. Whoa! Bro, did you just say what the Sigma? This guy is literally mango. All right, whirlwind drop. Bullet barrage, get over here. Okay, and now actually, I need you to just get over here really quick. Let me just, bombo wombo you against the wall. Okay, so this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna stand back over here, and then I'm gonna hit you outside the map, and then I'm gonna use this move. Bro, look, I just went outside the map. Oh my gosh, that one actually worked. That myth actually worked. That's insane. Okay, are you ready to go to the next myth? Yes, sir. All right, let's do it. All right, the next myth is if you turn on build mode and then do /fly, it will spin you violently around in circles. Okay, all right, we gotta try this. All right, let me go ahead and turn on my build mode really quick. Where is it? Where's build mode? Why can't I find it? All right, there it is. And then let me type in chat /fly stud. Does it work? Bro, what? What happened? Wait, is this supposed to work? Is this supposed to be working right now? Wait, why can't I move correctly? Bro, whoa, what is wrong with me? Yo, look at my avatar. What is happening? What is that? Wait, what if I like smack it in this? Oh, it's working. I wonder if I can like fling you if I get fast enough. All right, let's see. Bop. Let me go ahead and just smack the tree until I'm like super super crazy fast. Come here. I can't even see anything. He said you stinky fart fly. Okay, you know what? Oh my gosh, wait, I'm glitching. I'm literally glitching. All right, but that myth is proven to be true. So let's move on to the next myth. And that myth is if you're close to a tree when you're using blitz shot, it will always hit the tree because the tree's hitbox. All right, so for this one, we're gonna need to change our moveset to Genos. All right, Ransom, I'm gonna go ahead and stand by this tree over here, and then I need you to stand by the tree. If I try to use this move, all right, it hit the tree. But wait a second, I'm not sure what's going on. Hold on. If I go up here and I use this move, is it hitting the tree or is it hitting him? All right, let's see. Wait, what if I try to hit you from here? If I try to hit you from here. Oh, wait, it is hitting the tree. Wait a minute. Like, yeah, look, if I'm trying to hit them, there's nothing in my way. Wait, that worked. Oh, I just smacked him in the face. But if I'm like a little bit closer to the tree and then I shoot, it blows up on the tree because the hitbox of the blitz shot's so big. Oh, yo, well, that myth is actually true. We're actually getting a lot of true myths now. This is actually insane. All right, but the next myth is if you hold the jump button for a long time, you actually aren't able to jump anymore. All right, you know what? Let's test this one out. Oh, no, Mr. Noob is here. Hey, Mr. Noob, what do you think about our black goober chains, dude? He said it's cool. Hey. All right, but let's start jumping, everybody. Let's see if we're not able to jump if we just keep jumping in the air. All right, jump. I see my jumps are getting smaller. And I knew that they were gonna get smaller, but does it like disable your jump if you try to jump for too long? All right, I'm still jumping. We're all just bouncing around right now. We all look super goofy. What is going on? I'm still able to jump. Are you guys still able to jump? They're just like little baby jumps now because I'm running out of stamina. Well, you know what? I think this myth might be busted because like literally I'm still able to jump and it's been like a minute now. So yeah, that myth is busted. Time to move on to the next myth. All right, but the next myth is gonna involve us being on this massive platform in the sky. And this myth is if you use the jet dive move from very high in the sky, you'll glitch through the ground. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and use jet dive and what happened? Why did nothing happen? What? I'm not even doing damage. Look, I'm not even doing damage to any of you. What? Wait, what if I jump off and I use it? Hello? Why is this not working? What? Okay, all All right, well, that myth is proven to be false. I guess there's a height limit on jet dive. That's insane. But I don't know if I mentioned this before, but our next myth also involves us going all the way up onto the platform. I need to equip the martial artist moveset for this one. All right, there we go. I'm back up here. And now this myth is, if you hit a player off of this, a very high area, with the second move, then you can actually teleport down to them and smash them onto the ground. So, are you ready to get smashed onto the ground, Goober? He said no. Well, that's too bad. All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and kick him off the ledge, and now I'm gonna click this move. Oh my gosh, what? Bro, did I just break? I can't move my avatar. What is that, bro? What just happened? I can't even reset. Did I just break the game? What? Okay, hold on. We need to test this move again. Something broke. All right, are you ready? Here we go. Attempt number 2. I'm gonna go ahead and hit him off. Oh, how did I miss? Attempt number 3. Okay, I'm gonna hit him off, and now I'm gonna use this move right here. No, I think that this is broken. I think that there is not infinite range on this move anymore. Yeah, we're literally stuck together. Look, we're literally stuck. You know what? Do you want a haircut? I can't even use emotes. Bro, what is wrong with... Okay, you know what? We're moving on to the next myth. And the next myth is you can counter finisher moves. All right, so what I'm going to use is I'm going to use the Hero Hunter moveset. And then I'm going to turn on a feature called Finishers Only. And then I need one of you guys to use the Genos moveset. All right, so what I want you to do is I want you to hit Mr. Noob with your number 4 move. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for him to go over here, and then I'm going to use counter. Crap, I mistimed it. All right, use the number 4 move on Mr. Noob again. Okay, you're gonna do that. And then I'm gonna use this right here. Okay, nope, okay, this does not work at all. Okay, so that myth is busted, but can you use death counter on finisher moves? Let's see if this works. I'm gonna equip the strongest hero, and now I'm gonna see if this works. All right, Ransom, go ahead and use your move. Okay, he's using the move. Okay, he used the move on me. Why did you use the move on me?
You know what? The goober chain around his neck fits him very well.
All right, he's using it. I'm gonna use death counter. Yes, yes, it worked! Oh my gosh, okay, death counter is just that overpowered. Holy crap, that is actually insane. Yo, these myths are actually crazy right now. All right, but time to move on to the next myth, which is the Blade Master moveset can now slash through players' moves. Yeah, they made the Blade Master really overpowered with the first ultimate mode, but let's see if they did it with the 4th one too. Let me go ahead and change my moveset to the Blade Master. All right, so Ransom, I want you to use Incinerate on me. All right, so he's gonna aim it. I'm gonna go ahead and start using this move. He's using it. Can I hit him? Oh! Oh my gosh, wait, that is actually so overpowered. Bro, he's at bro cheater. Yo, let's go. No, I'm not gonna lie. The Blade Master moveset might be one of the best movesets in the game now. They buffed this so freaking much. The strongest hero's ultimate mode move, Serious Punch, completely clears all of this clouds from the sky.
Are you serious right now, bro?
Okay, why have I never thought of this? If you've ever watched One Punch Man, Saitama uses his Serious Punch and it clears all of the clouds from the sky. And all right, let's test this out. I'm gonna use the number 3 move, Serious Punch. All right, here we go. We're winding it up, and as you guys saw earlier, there was clouds in the sky, and you might even be able to see it. Wait, hold on, wait. Oh, bro, the clouds are gone. Dude. Okay, I did not expect that. What? I've been playing this game for a year, and I never even knew that. That's insane. All right, myth number 1 is confirmed to not be a myth. It is actually something in the game. That's insane. And if you think that myth is insane, we're going to be testing literally 99 more. But all right, let's move on to myth number 2, which is Atomic Samurai's moveset can use a counter move which blocks trash cans. Check this out. So if he throws this trash can at me and I use my shove move... Okay, that was not supposed to happen. All right, but anyways, if he throws this trash can at me and I use my number 3 move called shove, then it should be able to counter the trash can and shoot it right back at him. All right, hit him with that. Yeah, check that out.
Wait a minute.
So yeah, you can do that with this Saitama moveset, but apparently you can do it with the Atomic Samurai moveset too. All right, but let me equip the Atomic Samurai Blade Master moveset. All right.
Throw the trash can.
All right, boom. Nope. Okay, nope, that does not counter. That myth is proven to be a myth. You know, that is not factual. That is fake news. But all right, let's move on to myth number 3. And that myth is you can counter Metal Bat's death blow move with the weakest dummy. All right, let me equip the Brutal Demon Metal Bat moveset. And let me go ahead and activate my ultimate mode. And all right, if you don't already know what death blow does, this is what it does. Hit me, Mr. Noob. Yeah. It literally one-shots anybody that tries to hit you. It is one of the coolest counter moves in the strongest battlegrounds. Look, he's looking around for me. He can't see me. Get out of here, goober. So apparently there's a way to ruin that move with the weakest dummy. Okay, this has definitely got to be a myth, right? All right, Mr. Noob. Apparently, if you throw the dummy at me, it'll cancel the move. All right, let's see. I'm going to use the move. Oh, bruh. What? Oh my gosh, it actually just canceled the move. If you guys don't know, if you miss the death blow move, it actually does a huge amount of area damage, and it didn't just do the damage there. See, check this out. If I use the death blow move and nobody hits me, then it should do a bunch of damage. Yeah, it just did like 50 damage to that dummy. It's not a myth. That's actually a thing. You can ruin one of the most overpowered moves in the strongest battlegrounds with the weakest dummy. Okay, that's insane. All right, let's move on to myth number 4. Dude, I've already had my mind blown a few times already, dude. This video is about to be insane. Leave a like and subscribe if I should do 200 myths next. All right, but the next myth is you can cancel ultimate moves with the Tatsumaki moveset. So that means you can cancel players' ultimate moves, the strongest moves in the game, with this brand new moveset that's not even finished yet. Okay, the wild psychic moveset. If you can do this, you might be one of the best movesets in the game. Let's test this myth. All right, so with this myth, apparently you need to use the crushing pull move, because what this move does is it actually pulls players towards you, and it'll cancel whatever move they're currently trying to use. And there's no move like that move in all of the strongest battlegrounds. So if this is fact, dude, this is gonna be insane. If this myth is real, this is almost game breaking. All right, Mr. Noob, activate whatever ultimate you have. Oh, yo, he's got metal bat. Okay, let's see. Use one of your moves. Let's see what happens if I pull you. Okay, I'm gonna pull him. Oh, no way. Yo, I actually just canceled his move. What was that? Okay, wait, does it cancel more than just that one move though? If it does, this might be too overpowered. All right, let me do it. Oh my gosh, what is that, dude? There's no way that worked. Okay, can I, dude? Oh, I canceled that move too. Oh my gosh, that's insane. Yeah, Tatsumaki might be the best freaking moveset in the game. That's fact. That's actually something true in the game. But okay, you know what? That myth was cool, but let's move on to myth number 5. And myth number 5 is that the Speed O Sound Sonic moveset, the Deadly Ninja, is the fastest moveset in the strongest battlegrounds. All right, Mr. Noob, you chose Genos. I've got Speed O Sound Sonic, and the fastest move for Speed O Sound Sonic is straight on, and we're gonna race across just this little tile battle arena in the middle. All right, are you ready? On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, race. All right. Oh, he wow. Bro, he actually just destroyed me. Dude, Genos is faster? Okay, that's crazy. I definitely thought that Speedo Sound Sonic was the fastest in the game, but he just used one move and passed me up. All right, but what if we race from this side all the way to the other side? Let me see if I'll win if we do that. Let's go ahead and activate our awakenings again so we have the fastest version of our character as we possibly can. All right, on the count of 3, we're gonna go. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. He is off to a very fast start, but I think I should pass him up. Pass him up, pass him up, pass him up. Okay, now I'm gonna use Twin Blade Rush. All right, now I'm gonna run for it. Wait, did I beat him? Did I beat him? Yes! I beat him! All right, so it looks like Genos might be a little faster in close range, but when it comes to far range, I think the Speedo Sound Sonic might be the fastest. I don't know if this is considered a myth or proven to be fact, but let's move on to the next myth. And that myth is this Garo ultimate move called the Final Hunt is the strongest ultimate move in the game because it can cancel out other ultimate modes. All right, so Mr. Noob is gonna use his ultimate. And Mr. Noob, I want you to use Incinerate. Okay, there we go, okay. All right, let's see if I can hit him. Okay, I'm gonna use the Final Hunt. Oh! No way that actually worked. Wait, I did not expect that to work at all. Bro, what? Dude, look at Mr. Noob, he's literally frozen. Wait, we gotta test this with another ultimate mode. Change your ultimate. Because if this is true, I mean, this might make this moveset one of the best movesets in the game. That's crazy. All right, he's got Blade Master now. Let's see if I can cancel one of his Blade Master moves. All right, he's using his ult. Let's see if I can hit him with the Final Hunt. No! No! That actually worked. What is that? Oh my gosh, that's insane. All right, well, that myth is proven to be an actual feature in the game. I actually didn't know that. That's crazy. Dude, the myths just seem to get crazier and crazier. Let's move on to the next myth. If you like the video and hit subscribe, you can easily destroy benches and trees just by walking into them. All right, I'm gonna walk into this bench. See, easy, guys. Hit subscribe. You can do that too. Okay, no, I'm joking. But there is a cool little myth myth that I heard about, which is if you actually get shoved towards like a tree and you keep on walking into the tree, you like have the impact frame and you do actually take damage from that too. So you can do this to break benches, slam into trees, slam into trash cans, or even bang into this into this little fence. It's just a funny little myth that I thought I would throw in. But guys, you should totally hit subscribe anyways. We're getting close to 1 million subscribers. But all right, let's move on to the next myth. And that myth is Gojo's erase move has infinite range. All right, we got to test this out. It's time to finally equip the admin sorcerer Gojo moveset. And I'm going to go ahead and fly up on top of the map over here. And I'm going to have my other goober buddy fly all the way across the map. And I'm going to see if I can hit him with my number 2 repulse move from all the way over here. All right, but let's test this out. I'm going to aim at him and I'm going to shoot him with the red move. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. We might not be on the same, like, actual level. Let me see if I move a little bit. All right, what if I go down a little bit? Because I might be on, like, just a little bit, like, above or below his level. Does that hit him? Bro, what? Does it not have infinite range? Bro, I definitely thought this thing had infinite range. Okay, hold on. Maybe I'm just on the wrong level. All right, if I do slash fly and I, like, go up a little bit, will this work? All right, does that work? No. All right, this looks like at the exact same level. Dude, what? It's not working. Oh, what the heck? I guess it doesn't have infinite range. You know, that's probably actually a good thing, dude. Gojo does not need to be as overpowered as it already is. All right, Mr. Noob, you're lucky for now, but let's move on to the next myth. And that myth also has to do with Gojo. The number 3 move has infinite range. All right, I'm gonna go way over here and I'm gonna aim the erase move at Mr. Noob all the way across the map. Let's see if this Gojo purple move actually has infinite range. Come on. Oh no, oh no, it's going. It blew up the mountain. Did he die? I don't see him over there. I don't see him over there. Yep, he's dead. He is gone. He typed in chat, what? How? Hey, well, there we go. That myth is actually true. I guess the red move doesn't go far, but the purple move is infinite. That's crazy. All right, but let's go back down to the freaking regular map and let's test out the next myth. And that myth is that the outsiders actually talk when they spawn in. What? So if you didn't know, there's an option to spawn outsiders, which were a limited time boss, like event battle. And okay, let's spawn some in. I'm gonna spawn a bunch in and I'm gonna see if they speak when they spawn. Okay, some spawn over here. Are they talking? Are these guys talking? Oh, they are. Wait, what do they say? It says noobs everywhere. Bruh. This guy said, where am I? Oh, dude, that's crazy. That's crazy. I did not expect that. They want to murder me, but you know, at least they can talk, dude. They're more like real people than even the weakest dummy. Which actually, wait, the next myth is the weakest dummy talks in the strongest battlegrounds when you first join the game. Okay, I just joined the server. Let's see if he said something. Did the weakest dummy type anything? Did he type anything? No. All right, what if I just start spawning a bunch of dummies? Maybe one of these dummies will talk. All right, if I kill the dummies and they respawn, will they talk when they spawn in? That's my question. I just killed so many dummies. Oh my gosh. Bro, none of the dummies are talking. Why don't any of you dummies want to freaking talk to me? I'm pretty sure the dummies used to be able to talk, but I think ever since the update where they changed how the dummy looks, they might not be able to talk anymore. That's weird. But all right, let's move on to the next myth, which is the destructive cyborg's moveset. When you get low with this moveset, the mechanical cyborg arms start to glitch out. All right, there we go. I equipped the Genos moveset. And now, Mr. Noob, I need you to just start brutally murdering me. All right, so as you can see, my arms are looking regular right now. There's nothing wrong with them. Yeah, I don't see anything different with my arms. Wait, maybe I should get even lower. Mr. Noob, punch me again. Get me super low. All right, there we go. Wait, what was that? Wait, pause. Did you guys... Wait, oh! Wait, no, it's actually starting to glitch out. There's like lightning on me now. Okay, that's pretty sick. I did not know that. I genuinely thought this one was going to be a myth, but this one is proven to be true. Look at that. And you know what? While we have Genos still equipped, let's move on to the next myth, which is you can fly further with jet dive if you spin around midair. So with the regular jet dive move, if you use it, you go about 4 blocks or 4 and like the size of like mango pool, like just a little guy. But apparently, if you aim this way and then aim back the other way mid-move, you go even further. All right, let's see. I'm going to use this. Now I'm going to spin around. Wait, what? Wait, we went 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blocks. We went over double the distance. Okay, wow. That's actually insane, dude. Dude, okay, that actually can be used in like a lot of circumstances. If you just want to get away from a fight, you just have to do that. And wait, I'm pretty sure you can also do this with ignition burst. So if I use ignition burst, all right, there it goes about about a little bit shorter than 4 blocks. But if I turn around mid ignition burst, maybe it'll do the same thing. All right, let's see. Do that and then turn around. Oh yeah, we went just like a little bit further that time, not by much. But that myth is proven to be not a myth. That's actually true. That's insane. Yeah, we've done a ton of myths already. And dude, the myths you haven't even seen anything yet, because this next myth, I may or may already know if it's true or not. And it's insane. All right, but this next myth is you can use an invisible meteor. Yeah, that's right. This meteor that you see coming out of the sky right now. Look at this. You see that meteor right there? That just destroyed the middle of the map. Yeah, you can make it invisible if somebody hits you with a blitz shot right before the meteor spawns in. Because what the game thinks is that you got knocked down, so it makes the meteor go away, but the damage still happens. All right, but check this out. I'm gonna use this cosmic strike move again, and I'm gonna hit out of the air. And usually there's a meteor, right? Where's the meteor? Yeah, the meteor happened. It was just invisible. That's actually, all right. I already knew this one was not a myth because I've actually tried this before. And it's hilarious. Dude, Mr. Noob's just laying on the ground, bro. What is this dude doing, bro? But yeah, that one is absolutely insane, bro. Okay, let's move on to the next myth. And the next myth is, if you use the Stone Coffin Tatsumaki move on players that use their ultimate mode at you, you can block their ultimate mode. All right, Mr. Noob, activate your ultimate again. All right, I'm gonna put down my Stone Coffin. He's gonna use an ultimate mode move. Oh! Okay, I knew this one blocked it. I knew that. So yeah, as you can see, it completely blocked that move too. Okay, hold on, wait. Does it block Incinerate though? All right, Mr. Dude, I need you to use Incinerate on me. Okay, he's using it. Oh, no, that did not block it at all. Okay, I just got destroyed. Well, I guess that myth is kind of true, but at the same time, it did block some of the moves. So that is pretty cool. Actually, Mr. Noob, you should use a different ultimate mode and see if I can block that ultimate mode too. All right, Mr. Noob is going to use the Speedo Sound Sonic moveset, it looks like. All right, I'm gonna put it down. Will it block it? Oh, he just kind of ran over that. That's kind of scary. Oh, he's literally just running right past it now. That's not a good look. All right, what about your other moves? Oh, it does block that move. But what about... Okay, nope, it did not block that move. Okay, so yeah, it does block some moves. So yeah, that myth is kind of true and kind of false. But let's move on to the next myth. All right, and the next myth is, if you don't hit anybody with the Flame Wave Cannon move, you can get hit while using the move. So the Flame Wave Cannon is actually a move from the Destructive Cyborg moveset, and it's actually an ultimate mode move. So let me go ahead and activate my Awakening. There we go. And check this out. So when you use the Flame Wave Cannon and you hit somebody, you cannot interrupt their move. But apparently, if you miss a player and you don't actually hit somebody, you can hit players when they use the Flame Wave Cannon. I actually don't know if this was true or not. This is one that I don't think I've heard before. I'm not gonna lie. All right, Mr. Doob, are you ready? I'm about to use my Flame Wave Cannon, and I'm gonna just hit that one trash can. All right, here we go. Can he hit me? Can he hit me? Oh, he can actually hit me. Yeah. Okay, that's sick. That myth is proven to be not a myth. It's proven to be fact. That's actually pretty cool. And actually, while we're still using Genos, let's try this next one. So there's a move called Blitz Shot for Genos. And if you shoot it, you know, you can point and aim it wherever you want. But you can actually hold down the Blitz Shot move and be able to aim it for longer than you want. So if I use the Blitz Shot move and I can aim it and shoot it, but apparently this myth says that if you hold down the Blitz Shot move for the longest amount of time as you can, it will do even more damage than a regular Blitz Shot. So I'm going to spawn in some dummies to actually test this out on. I like how Mr. Noob is just following me around wherever I go, bro. Look at this little goober. Which, by the way, you guys see his goober chain right here? It is available on my Roblox group if you guys want to check it out and get some of this drip. And I'm actually about to release some crazy new UGCs too. But all right, let me go ahead and spawn a dummy here. And then I'm going to go ahead and spawn a dummy here. And all right, this is the regular Blitz Shot. It does... How much damage did that do? That did 15 damage. Now, if I use the Blitz Shot again and I hold it down for the maximum amount of time, let's see how much damage it does. Ooh. Oh, that already did more damage. That did 25 damage. So that myth is proven to be not a myth either. That is actually a fact. And I think there's actually another one. Mr. Doob's just beating up the dummy. Mr. Doob, stop beating up on the dummy. He's sad already. So Mr. Doob, go ahead and block. If I hit Mr. Noob with the regular move, you see how it barely does any damage. Apparently, if you use the move where you wind it up, if you just sit here and you wind it up as full, it does the full amount of damage still, even if you're blocking. So I'm going to spawn 2 blocking dummies, and we're going to see how much damage it does. Okay, so I'm gonna use the regular move here. Hit him with that. How much damage did that do? That did 5 damage. Okay, that did a very much a lot less damage. Let's hold this one down as long as we can. Hit him. How much damage did it do? Oh, it still did 25. Okay, that's overpowered. I did not know that. All right, but enough tech stuff. We're gonna find some crazy stuff now. If you combine the Sorcerer moveset with the Blade Master moveset and you activate your Infinity and use the Quick Slice move from the Blade Master, it one-shots. Okay, we're gonna try this out. I'm gonna stand right here and I have my Infinity on. As you can see, if Mr. Noob tries to hit me, he will literally just end up hitting me in slow motion. Yeah, as you can see, he literally cannot hit me. Like, I have Infinity. But now, if I stand right here and Mr. Noob uses his Quick Slice move, it should do, like, an infinite of... Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh! Bro, he's dead! No, dude. That literally reminded me of Sukuna's domain expansion. That was insane. Yeah, look at it. It literally just looks like it. It's just slicing infinitely. But all right, let's move on to the next myth. That one was insane. And the next myth is apparently you can counter a counter move. All right, so I'm going to use Hero Hunter to test this out because the Praise Peril move is actually a counter. So if somebody hits you with that, you do a bunch of damage to them. All right, Mr. Noob, hit me. I'm going to show you what a counter move looks like. All right, I'm going to go ahead and Praise Peril. Hit me. Yeah, look at this. It does a bunch of damage, but apparently you can counter a counter move. All right, I'm going to use my counter. I think he has to hit me when I use my counter, and then he has to... Oh! That actually worked. What was that? Bro, what was that? I think that might have been a glitch. Wait. Oh, wait. I think we found a way to do it. Okay, so if he down slams me, go ahead and down slam me, Mr. Noob. Okay, yeah, we did it! Oh my gosh, okay, that's sick. Wait, but then does that mean that there's another myth that we could do right now too? If you down slam and get countered at the same time, but you backwards dash, you can escape a freaking counter move? Okay, hold on. All right, Mr. Noob, I need to test this out on you. All right, boom. Oh, how did you just die? This dude just disintegrated. The moment he smelled my feet, he just perished. All right, 1, 2, 3, and down slam backwards. Yeah, what? We just escaped it. Oh my gosh, guys, if you're ever fighting Garu and you think that there is a chance that he's going to counter you when you're doing a down slam, you can literally just escape it like that. That is overpowered. Well, there's another myth, but let's move on to the next myth. And that is you can death counter a player by punching them if they use their counter. So what I mean by this is if somebody uses their counter, it does damage to you. And because the move does damage to you, you can make them do damage to you by using your M1, by just punching them. But okay, obviously I need to change my move to the strongest hero. And let me go ahead and activate my awakening. What is happening to the weakest dummy right now? What is that? What is he doing? Bro, you leave him alone. Okay, use your counter move. All right, I'm gonna hit him with that, and then he counters me. Oh, bro, what is that? I literally went like spinning around his avatar. Well, I mean, there we go. We got another myth, dude. There we go. Dude, I thought we would be busting way more myths, but there's so many crazy things in the strongest battlegrounds that I didn't know about. Like the weakest dummy, having a seizure or something. What is going on with this guy? All right, but this next myth is actually going to be insane if it actually works, because apparently we can hit Tatsumaki out of the sky when she's using her meteor ultimate mode. So yeah, we need to go ahead and change our moveset to Metal Bat to do this. All right, there we go. I just equipped my Metal Bat moveset, and then Mr. Noob needs to activate his awakening. Oh my gosh, bro, chill. Wait, where's the meteor? Oh no, there it is, bro. But okay, yeah, you can apparently hit Tatsumaki out of the sky. All right, use your move, Gara. Hit him. Oh! It worked. It actually worked. No way. That actually worked. What is that? All right, hold on. What else can we hit out of the sky? Because if we can hit Tatsumaki out of the sky, we can hit anything out of the sky, like Mango Pool's mom. Hey, yo, what the? I'm going to try to see if I can hit one of the Atomic Samurai's moves out of the air, too. But that myth is proven to be not a myth. That one is true. That's insane. All right, let's see if I can hit him out of the air. Can I hit him? Oh, wait a minute. I think I might be able to do it. Wait, do it again, Mr. Noob. All right, I gotta wait a second. Oh my gosh, it is actually working. That is overpowered. What is going on? All right, we're gonna try with Speedo Sound Sonic's ultimate now. If I can hit Speedo Sound Sonic out of the air with this one, it's gonna be insane. Activate your awakening, Mr. Noob. Oh no, dude. This is always a terrifying sight when you see a Sonic get its ultimate. All right, do it again. All right, hit it. Oh, all right, wait. What if I were to get on like a trash can and use it? All right, let's see. Oh! Oh, it actually worked. I hit him. Wait, no. No way. No way. Dude, that's actually it. Okay, that's one of the coolest myths that we found so far. That's insane. Well, there we go. You know, I'm just finding more and more things out in the strongest battlegrounds as I'm recording this. All right, but let's move on to the next myth. Apparently, you can break the metal bat's foul ball rock that you throw. So you guys probably already know that if you do use the foul ball rock and somebody can hit it back. Oh, he missed. But what if I told you that you could counter it back and break the rock? We gotta see if this is a myth or if it's fake. So what we have to do essentially is we need to put on some different commands. We need no cooldown and no stun. So what I'm gonna do is use this move and then use this move right away. So foul ball and then home run, because the home run can actually hit the foul ball's rock. All right, let's try this again. Come on, this has gotta work. Nope, dude, oh my gosh, this is not working so far. This one might be a myth. This one might not be true. All right, come on, work. I believe in you. I believe in you. Oh, we did it. We destroyed our own rock. That's sick. All right, and the next myth is you can avoid the atomic samurai startup animation, the one that does a bunch of damage. This one right here, the one that literally just does like an absurd amount of range and damage when you activate it. Yeah, you can avoid that in the strongest battlegrounds by doing this. Apparently you need to get a move like uppercut or something that puts you above the move, because it looks like the move only does damage like in a small area below, but if you can jump over it, then I'm thinking you should be able to avoid the attack. All right, go ahead and activate your awakening, Mr. Noob. All right, he's gonna use that. I'm gonna use uppercut. Yeah. Oh, I didn't take any damage. Oh my gosh, that actually worked. Wait, there's got to be other moves you can do that with too, right? All right, I bet it works with Tatsumaki too if we use the explosive push. All right, so he's gonna activate that, and then right when it's about to happen, I'm gonna fly in the air. Yeah, look, I literally just don't take any damage, and I can start attacking him right away. That's pretty sick. So you can jump over it. That myth is not fake. That is a true fact in the strongest battlegrounds. Now, I feel like we've been doing a ton of like really like interesting like combat related ones. So let's do some crazy private server related ones. Stuff that you can only do in private servers, and then we'll come back to some of the stuff that you can do in game, and then I'm gonna test some of these out in a public server too. All right, the first myth that is a private server one only is that you can bypass infinity by using death blow. Because yeah, private servers only, yeah, literally private server is the only place where you can use the Gojo sorcerer moveset. All right, there we go. I equipped the sorcerer moveset. I'm gonna equip my infinity. My infinity is now on, and now Mr. Noob is gonna use his awakening. All right, I'm gonna hit him. What? Okay, all right, what is happening? What is happening? I don't think that worked. I'm not gonna lie. All right, try it again. I'm gonna punch him. Oh, it just cancels the move. And then it slows him down to like super slow motion. Bro, okay, well, that one is not true. That one is a myth. Okay, that one, of course, is a myth. And you're dead. That's right, bro. Nobody stands any chance against Gojo, I guess. Well, actually, I think you used to be able to do this. Yeah, check out this video. So this guy has infinity activated, and they used to be able to literally death counter, even if the player had infinity. Look at this. Look, he's like in slow motion. He doesn't even go behind Gojo. And look at that. So when this move first came out, you were actually able to do this. Oh, but it looks like you could just walk out of it. Wait, what is going on in this video right now? Wait, what is going on? Wait, what is happening? What? What is that? Oh my, oh, he did kill Gojo. Okay, all right, you know what? That is like an ancient myth, because you used to be able to do this, but it looks like they fixed it. Dang it. That would be really cool if it was still in the game. That would have been insane. But all right, let's move on to another private server freaking, what is it called? Myth. I forgot what I was talking about for a second.
Stop it. Get some help.
All right, and the next myth is, yeah, apparently the take my money emote, this emote right here, it makes you fling out of the map. It can make you crash out of the game if you use it enough. Okay, this looks normal. This looks normal, right? This looks very, okay, wow. Oh my gosh. Am I dead? Wait, can I fly out here? Like, I'm just flying out in the middle of nowhere. What is happening? All right, on a real note though, am I gonna die? I don't know. Can I use Stone Coffin? Where are my moves going? Oh my gosh, I'm falling very quickly. Wait, oh no, I think I'm about to die. Oh, I finally died. Yo, I did not expect that myth to work that soon. Literally, yeah, the take my money one, this is completely broken. Like, I literally just like started fleeing. Oh my gosh. Wait, look, I'm gonna go. Oh, come on, get me back to the main map. No. All right, that's too funny. Take my money emo is completely broken. What was that? All right, and the next myth is apparently you can attack Metal Bat while he uses his first move. I know that you can do it with his second move, but apparently you can do it with his first move too. That is the next myth. So let's find somebody that's using their Metal Bat ultimate mode. All right, there's a Metal Bat user right here. I'm gonna start attacking him. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, dude, I was about to wall combo him, but Mr. Noob took him away from me. That's right, Goober. Listen, man, just use your ultimate already. All right, ow, 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 ow. Oh, yo, he used his ult. He used his ult. He used his ult. If he tries to use his first, can I cancel it? Oh, I can't cancel it. I can cancel his first move. Well, that myth is proven to not be a myth either. Okay, that one, honestly, I'm not super surprised by. But this next one requires us to join duels because apparently, you know how the last myth, the take my money emote is apparently broken or something? Well, there's another emote that's broken as well, and that one is the slam dunk emoji or the slam dunk emote. So let me go ahead and join duels and test this one out. All right, I'm just gonna join a random 1v1 and see what happens. All right, so apparently if you use this raw emote, it's supposed to glitch you out in ranked. Let me see. I'm just gonna use it, like go around in a circle. Wait, what? Nothing's happening. Nothing's happening. But that did nothing. Now I have to fight this guy. Oh no. Maybe I can like try to think of like a myth I can test while I'm fighting him. Wait, hold on. I think this guy might be a viewer of the channel. Yo, what's up? What's up, man? Why are you being nice to me?
Because I don't really play this game.
Oh.
And plus, I don't like talk to people.
Oh. I mean, we're in ranked. We're supposed to murder each other.
Oh, brother, watch Stud all the time.
So he watches me?
I'm trying to get something. You gotta get that banish.
You're like trying to get better? Well, do you want a 1v1 then?
Yeah.
All right, bet. All right, bet. Let's do it. If this dude destroys me, I'm actually going to be very impressed. All right, 1, 2, 3, and down slam. Hit it with that. Go 1, 2, 3, 4. Side dash, whirlwind stream. Okay, oh my gosh. I actually kind of feel bad. I am just murdering this guy right now. Oh my gosh. Oh, all right. You know what? We're going to let him get a hit. Let's see. Is he going to use a move? Why aren't you going to use a move? What the heck? All right, let's just go ahead and finish this off. All right, bop. And you know what? I actually kind of feel bad. He actually has 0 rank. So I think I'm just going to let him win this round to give him a rank so I can test out this myth again in a different server. Hey, bro, I'm just going to let you win, all right?
No, bro.
No, bro, kill me right now.
Bro, I would quit, bro. Don't do that.
All right, I'm quitting first then. Yeah, I made him win the round. I'm gonna team up with a random person because I feel like you might only be able to do this in duels. All right, there we go. I teamed up with a random person. All right, let's see if this works. I'm just gonna start spamming the raw. Rah! Come on, rah! Come on, work! Come on, myth! Dude, if this myth is real, that's gonna be so funny. Come on, please. I just want to die. Let me die already. Come on, bro. Come on! Oh no, dude. Yeah, I don't think that this myth works. I think that this myth is proven to be false. But there is a video of somebody doing it. But that just might have been a glitch. All right, but the next myth is you can hit players through Tatsumaki's stone coffin move with Metal Bat. And I got some of the goobers to come help me. I got Mr. Noob. He's back. All right, so I'm gonna put down the stone coffin, and then I'm gonna stand right here, and it should really do damage. Let's see. I'm standing here. Oh my gosh, he shot the rock through another rock. Nah. He literally just shot the rock through the rock. What was that? Well, that myth is proven to be fact. What was that? That was insane. You know, a lot of these myths were given by people from my Discord for me to try, and I thought they were just lying. But dude, they're not lying. These are actually real things. So comment down below some more myths if you know any more. But okay, let's move on to the next myth though. All right, and the next myth is apparently Gojo has aimbot. And the way that this works is when you use Gojo, and you use the repulse move, you can see that there is a white outline around the players temporarily when you use it. So I'm gonna go stand in the corner over here and put my face against the wall and tell everybody in the server to hide from me, and I'm gonna see if I can find them using only Gojo. All right, goobers, you have 30 seconds to hide from me or you're dead.
1 day later.
All right, the 30 seconds are up. Yeah, watch this. I can literally see where they are because there's an outline on the character. So I can see there's an outline right there. And then there's an outline right over there too. As you can see, I can literally just spot where they are. So one's behind that tree. He should be dead. All right, he should be dead now. And one's right over there. And now he's going to be dead because I literally can just find him. All right, and now he's dead because I literally was able to find him using that move. So that myth is actually true as well. All right, and this next myth is also having to do with Gojo. Apparently having infinity slows down your moves. Okay, this is what the regular moves look like. And now if I activate infinity and I use it, yeah, look at that. It slows down the moves, but it makes them even more powerful. And then wait, let me see if it actually works for the down slam as well. Okay, so that's a regular speed down slam. Now an infinity down slam. Yeah, it's a little bit slower. Huh. These myths are actually interesting. Some of these I actually didn't know, and I played this game for a year. These guys just said hacks, block. You know what? You're dead. But all right, let's move on to the next myth. And that myth is, apparently you can do damage to Gojo while Infinity is on, because if Infinity's on, you actually cannot do damage to Gojo at all, as you can see. But you can deal damage to Gojo with his Infinity on if you use the Final Hunt Garu ultimate mode. So what do you goobers, become Garu and I'll give you your ultimate. Oh, he switched very quickly. Oh my gosh. Wait, let's see if this does damage. Oh, he's L emoting at me? All right, use your number 2 move. Let's see if it works. Oh my. Yeah, that did not work. Oh, all right, that didn't work. I accidentally unactivated my Infinity. Wait, do it one more time and see. Okay, yeah, he's trying to do it right now. Yeah, it's just not working. All right, that myth is busted. Let's move on to the next myth. You can apparently death blow the Tatsumaki Meteor ultimate mode. So obviously you can death counter the move, because I mean, I die to that all the time. But can you use death blow to counter the move? Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm gonna change my moveset to the Brutal Demon. And now me and Mr. Noob are both going to activate our ultimate modes, and we're gonna see if I can actually death blow this meteor. Now the myth says that you have to be directly underneath the meteor for it to work. So if I stand right underneath Mr. Noob and then I use deathblow right now.
Nope.
Okay, that did not work. That did not work. Yeah, hold on. I made a video where I troll players death countering meteors, and I'm pretty sure that I actually was able to hit somebody with this. Okay, let me see. Yeah, the meteor is coming down. Yeah, I death blowed them. What? Did they get rid of this feature? Yo, they might have actually patched this. I'm not gonna lie. This kind of was overpowered. So this myth actually used to not be a myth. It was a thing, but I think they might have removed it from the game. You know what? Let's move on to the next myth, and maybe this next one will be true. All right, but this next myth, apparently you can do in-air combos. That means instead of doing your combos boringly on the ground, just like this, you can do them in the air with 2 different movesets, Tatsumaki and Garu, the hero hunter. And this is gonna count for 2 myths because, you know, maybe one of them works and maybe one of them doesn't. But apparently, if you use the crushing pull move in the air, use explosive push, and then use the crushing pull move again in midair with no cooldown and no stun on, you should be able to do it in air combo. All right, let's try this again. Okay, now I have it on. I'm gonna hit it with this. I'm gonna hit it with that. Oh wait. Oh! I just did it! Wait, what was that? I literally just grabbed him from inside the tree. All right, hold on. Let's try this again. Are you trying to throw the trash can at me, bro? I don't think so. All right, grab him again. Grab him again. Oh, no, I missed it. Oh, yo, it's actually working. Yo, it's actually working. Okay, you can actually grab players in the strongest battlegrounds now. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. Ow. What the? Wait, what? What has happened to me? Help me. I was trying. Hey! All right, I have no idea what just happened, but okay, now let's try it with Garu. So let me change my moveset to the Hero Hunter. There we go. And now with this one, I actually need to give myself my ultimate mode. The other one, you don't need the ultimate mode, but this one, you do need the ultimate mode. So I'm going to go ahead and give myself Awakening, activate my ultimate mode. And you know what? Let's use this Raw emote while we activate it. Boom. Okay, I'm going to use the Final Hunt and then Rock Splitting Fist. Okay, yo, that's sick. Oh my gosh. Wait, can I do it with Crushed Rock too? Hold on. All right, hit him with this and hit it with this. Oh my gosh, that was sick. All right, that's insane. Those 2 myths are proven to be true. That's crazy. Yeah, dude, these myths just keep getting crazier and crazier. All right, but this next myth is you can use a deleted move or deleted moves with the Garu moveset. Yeah, that's right. This is a myth I actually already know about. I made a video on this, but I'll show you guys how to do it if you guys want to use these deleted moves too. So it's actually the different versions of Hunter's Grasp and Praise Peril, I think. So I'm going to spawn a regular dummy, and then I'm going to spawn an attacking dummy. All right, so the Praise Peril move, the regular one in the game, does how much damage? Let's see. So it knocks them far back, and it looks like it does 21 damage. And then the regular Hunter's Grasp move does, let's see how much damage. It does about 10 damage. But apparently, if we activate our ultimate mode, so I'm gonna go ahead and activate my ultimate mode right here, and then I go ahead and give myself my ultimate again really quick. Give Awakening, activate it again. All right, but yeah, so as you can see, my ultimate mode is starting to go down a little bit. Now, what I need to do is give myself Awakening again so I can activate it, and when my ultimate mode bar goes all the way down here, I'm gonna activate it at the very last second. All right, now we have to wait a little bit because we have to wait for it to get down to about right here. All right, it's almost ready. Okay, 3, 2, 1, activate our ultimate. Now we should get our regular moves, and then we should get these moves. Now let's see how much damage these do on the dummies. I'm gonna spawn an attacking dummy, and I'm gonna spawn a regular dummy, and watch how much damage these moves do. I'm gonna use this praise para move. The other one did, I think, 21 damage. Yeah, this one does 39 damage. But then the Hunter's Grasp, which did 10 damage earlier, does 26 damage too. But you know what? That myth is pretty cool, but there's still a ton more myths to go. So let's jump into the next myth. All right, but the next myth is apparently you get a custom ultimate mode cutscene if you use 2 of Saitama's moves at the same time. So you need to have infinite, oh my gosh. You need to have infinite awakening on, no cooldown and no stun. And what you need to do here is use serious punch, then omnidirectional punch at the same time. And look at this crazy cutscene that plays. Like, what is even happening right now? Like, okay, there we go. Now it's back to normal. Oh, wait, what is happening? Why? How is he moving? Wait, what just happened? Wait, what? Why do I see fists? All right, that was insane. I think we just broke the game. But let's move on to the next myth, which is apparently if you block a table flip, you don't get stunned. So, okay, I'm gonna go ahead and give this Mr. Noob his ultimate. Okay, there we go. And now I'm gonna block, and he's gonna use the table flip move. Okay, there we go. Oh, yeah, look, I didn't get stunned. I can literally just run away. I expect to be busting a bunch of myths in this video, but I'm not busting anything at all, dude. That myth is proven to be fact as well. But let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is death counter can get canceled out by one of Garu's ultimate moves called Final Hunt.
Oh, really?
Okay, here we go. I'm going to use my ultimate, and then I'm going to use death counter. Now, oh, I just punched him away. Let's see. Okay, will it death counter? Oh, it doesn't. Okay, hold on. Wait, all right. Bro, there's no way that didn't cancel. Bro, is death counter getting nerfed or something? Because I would have thought that would definitely cancel it. That's so weird. Well, I guess, dude, that's another myth that we didn't bust, dude. I thought I'd be busting myths like everywhere, dude, like all over the screen, but like there's like no myths to bust.
Keep this PG, please.
All right, well, let's go ahead and move on to the next myth. I hope I can bust this myth at least. All right, and the next myth is if I use my second move for the Genos ultimate mode, apparently death blow does not work on that move. So that's the counter move for this metal bat move set. But okay, let's test this. All right, Mr. Noob, use death blow. All right, here we go. Here we go. Does it work? Oh, it doesn't work. Wait, and it doesn't even do any area damage either. Oh, that's overpowered. Just another reason why Genos is one of the best movesets in the game. It's got like two or three passives, and it literally cancels out death blow. And that takes us to the next myth, which is speed blitz dropkick. The move that I just used cancels out death counter. All right, Mr. Noob, change your moveset to Saitama and use death counter. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and activate my ultimate again. Okay, here we go. He used death counter. Will it? Oh, it canceled death counter too. Wait, no, that's overpowered. I have to see that from my perspective. Hold on, Mr. Noob, change your moveset to Genos, and I'm gonna change my moveset to Saitama, and I'm gonna use death counter. All right, let's see what this looks like. All right, let me go ahead and give ourselves our awakening. I'm gonna activate my ultimate. All right, Mr. Noob, I'm gonna use death counter right now. Use the move on me, number 2. All right, let's see. Yeah, dude, I still had death counter, and it just completely just canceled it out. Okay, yo, Genos is overpowered. Oh, I mean, kind of. Death counter definitely works on the other Genos moves, though. But there we go. Another 2 myths just confirmed to be true. I thought that like these myths were gonna actually be myths, but like a lot of these are turning out to be true. All right, let's move on to the next myth. I lost count of what myth this is, so I'm just gonna like do a bunch of myths until I just run out of myths. Which comment down below some more myths that I should try, and I'll test them out in my 100 myths video. The next myth is Gojo has the strongest wall combo in the game. All right, well, we got to change our moveset to the sorcerer. Oh, I have to reset first. And while I'm resetting, if you guys want to get some drippy goober merch just like this chain, there was a bunch of UGCs that I made of some really cool like goober merch, so you should totally check that out. It's usually around 20 Robux, but Roblox keeps changing the price, so I don't know. Usually it's between 15 and 20 Robux. You should check it out. But all right, let's equip the sorcerer moveset. There we go. Oh, yo, it doesn't even have an animation when it starts like the other movesets. But okay, let's see how much damage this wall combo does. And I'm actually going to test this out on a dummy so I can see how much damage it does. All right, I'm going to spawn a dummy. Let's see. All right. All right, boom, boom. Use the wall combo. Let's see how much damage it does. It did 74 damage. So it did 26 damage overall. Now I'm going to switch my moveset back to Saitama, and I'm going to see how much damage it does now. All right, let's spawn a dummy, and let's do a combo again. 1, 2, 3, boom. And then do the wall combo. Do a serious sneeze. And okay, nope, they're both 74 damage. There we go. We finally got a fake myth. That myth has been busted. Finally, I finally bust a myth. Finally! But let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is apparently you can go invisible with Speed O Sound Sonic moveset in private servers. So let's change our moveset. And apparently the way you do this is by spamming your ultimate mode with no cooldown on. Or it's either no cooldown or no stun. I think it's actually both. So I'm going to turn on both of these options. I'm going to give myself awakening and activate my awakening a bunch. Give myself awakening again. And right before my awakening ends, I'm going to activate my awakening one more time. Okay, did it work? Did it work? Am I invisible? Am I invisible? Oh, it worked! I am invisible! Yo, hold on. Look at Mr. Noob. He's looking around for me. I bet he wonders where I'm at. Yo, and it also just gave me a ton of moves. What the heck? Bro, look at this. He said what? Bro, he has no idea what's going on. But, well, that myth is proven to be fact. And that myth is actually kind of cool, dude. There's a lot of cool invisibility things that you can do. But okay, let's move on to the next myth, which is you take more damage when you block the ignition burst move from Genos than if you don't block it. And the way I'm going to test this out is by spawning in 2 different dummies. One dummy is going to be a blocking dummy, and one dummy is going to be a regular dummy. And I need to go ahead and change my moveset to the destructive cyborg. All right, there we go. I equip my destructive cyborg moveset. And okay, I'm going to use this tech right here where we can hit him like that. Okay, how much damage did that do? The blocking dummy took 77 damage. Let's see how much damage the non-blocking dummy takes. All right, use this, then turn around, hit him with that. How much damage did the non-blocking dummy? Oh, 77 damage still. Okay, so if you use the move normally, like most people do, most people don't use the tech I just used, but that actually does do less damage if you don't block it. So if somebody's going to use an ignition burst move on you, don't block it because you actually take more damage. That's weird. I guess that myth is proven to be true. That's kind of weird. I would not expect blocking to make you take more damage. That makes no sense whatsoever. But all right, let's go ahead and move on to the next myth. Dude, some of these myths are crazy. I did not expect it to be this insane. Counter moves can counter ultimate move. All right, I'm going to use my counter move right now, and let's see if this works. Okay, that did not work whatsoever. Okay, all right. Ow, that is not a good start. All right, what about incinerate? Let's see if it works with incinerate. All right, he's going to use incinerate. Let's go ahead and use the counter now. Okay, no, that did not work whatsoever. Hold on. Maybe it works on the other ultimate mode. I have like barely any health left. Okay, we only have one chance at this. And he's actually going to change his moveset to Atomic Samurai, and I'm going to see if it works with that. All right, give awakening. All right, I'm going to use counter. Oh, wait, what? I'm going to use counter again. Oh, it did counter that move. What the heck? All right, let's see. All right. Oh, no. Okay, it did not counter that one, though. I feel like this move is very hard to counter, though. But it looks like you can counter it, although he didn't take any damage when I countered. Okay, this is weird. It looks like you can counter some ultimate moves, but not very many. There's only probably a few ultimate moves that you can counter. All right, that's kind of a weird one. I guess that one is kind of busted, but kind of proven to be true, a little bit true. But yeah, I don't know. But okay, let's move on to the next myth. You can glitch on top of the map with the Garu moveset, apparently. And with this glitch, I think you're supposed to go to like an area where there's like a low wall. If you didn't know, there's like the lowest wall in the entire map in this corner of the map. So take note. If you want to try to glitch on top of the map, this is where you need to do it. You have to use the lethal whirlwind stream move on top of the Tatsumaki stone grave move. Now this one I think is hard to do, but I think it might be possible. So let's try it out. Oh! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, what was that? What was that? Okay, that was crazy. That was crazy. That was crazy. I did not expect that to work. That was insane. I just went so high in the air. Well, this myth is proven to be true. It did take me like probably like 20 tries, but man, I actually did just go extremely high. That was insane. Oh my god. Credit to Mr. Noob for giving me these myths. He's actually giving me a lot of true myths. That's insane. Now apparently we can fly glitch with the purple move. So if we do this, I think that you're supposed to like start jumping and clicking when the balls hit. So I think you're supposed to just keep doing this. Oh god, wait, I think I might have broken the server. Oh my gosh, I think I might have broken the server. Oh wait, whoa, what was that? Oh my gosh, wait, what's happening? Wait, why am I, dude, I'm literally starting to fly around the map. I think you're supposed to jump when the balls hit each other. Oh my gosh, what is happening, bro? What is going on? What is going on? All right. Oh, bro, what is going on? Oh, where did I go? Oh my gosh, bro, I literally can't see. Where did the map go? Where did the map go? All right, well, boys, that myth is proven to be fact. Oh my gosh, bro, what is happening to my face right now? Oh my gosh, bro, what is happening to my face? What? But let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is apparently you can glitch out of the map with omnidirectional punches. And you know what? I'm not even going to do this in a private server. I want to do this in a public server just to see if I can glitch outside of the map in a public server. All right, but I just joined a public server. Let me go ahead and equip the strongest hero. All right, and now let's go ahead and start to build up our ultimate mode. Come here, goober. All right, but boom, there we go. We have our ultimate mode now. Guys, just pretend like I didn't just come and ruin your guys' little party that you guys were having. Oh God, I've made made these people angry. Oh, no. They gave up. But okay, check this out. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to find a trash can on the edge of the map. So there's a trash can over there. All right, there's the trash can. And now what you're going to want to do is activate your serious mode and stand on top of the trash can and use your omnidirectional punch. All right, I think this is what's going to work. Maybe. I don't. Oh, wait. Oh, look. No, we literally just glitched up here. Okay, well, guys, that myth is proven to be fact. Oh, my goodness, bro. Look at them. Look at them. They're just staring up at me. Yeah. Wait, hold on. Watch this. I'm going to do a skateboard trick. I'm going to do a skateboard trick off of this. Here we go. Here we go. Let's do this. All right. And what? All right, but let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is you can destroy servers by spamming the blue move with Gojo. All right, well, it looks like we're gonna have to join a private server and test this out. So yeah, apparently if you go ahead and go into settings and turn on no cooldown and no stun, we can apparently do like infinite attract moves and like create a black hole in the server. So we're gonna see if this works. Okay, all right, so apparently all you're supposed to do is just like spam click it. Okay, okay, let's see. Is it working? Oh, yo, no way. Bro, look at all the holes. Look at all the black hole things we're making. Bro, we're literally just doing infinite blue moves. We're doing infinite attract moves. What is this? Bro, we're literally just destroying the whole server. Oh my goodness, bro. Look at this. Look at this. Well, boys, this myth has proven to be fact, bro. Look at what I did to the server. Oh my gosh, bro. The weakest dummy is literally just getting sucked up right now. Bro, what is going on right now, bro? This is actually insane. All right, but before we move on to this next myth, let's get a word from our sponsor of this video. War Thunder is one of the best realistic combat comprehensive vehicle games ever made. And I wouldn't have let them sponsor me if I thought their game was bad. This game is actually a ton of fun. And what's really nice about this game as well is that you can play it on not only Xbox, but also PlayStation and PC. That's right, all you PC guys, this is a great game to play. There's over 2,000 tanks, planes, helicopters, and other heavy machinery that you can use to destroy goobers in this game. And out of those 2,000 different vehicles you can use ones from all the way back in 1920 to modern ones as well. And all the vehicles are customizable as well. But the best part of all is that you can play this game for free today by clicking on the pinned comment down below. And in the link down below, there's also a crazy thing where you can claim a massive bonus pack, so don't miss out on that. And inside this bonus pack, you get like premium vehicles, you get a bunch of XP and silver and more. And boys, keep in mind, this is for a limited time only. But all right, let's go ahead and continue to the next myth, which is apparently there's a way to make metal bat throw kill bricks. So you can literally throw bricks that murder people. So let's test that out. All right, so we do need to equip the brutal demon, aka metal bat, and then we're supposed to do /fly and then my username. All right, and then I think you're supposed to spawn a kill brick. And I guess the logic behind this is that if I use the foul ball move, it will throw the kill brick because that's the material under my feet. Okay, I guess let's go ahead and test this out. Oh, bro, what? It actually worked. Wait, but does it actually do damage though? That's my question. Can we actually kill the weakest dummy with this? All right, let's go ahead and spawn some more of these kill bricks. All right, there we go. All right, and now let's use foul ball. Let's see if this works. All right, we're gonna throw it at the weakest dummy. Oh, I guess it works, but it doesn't really like kill the weakest dummy. Because the way that a kill brick is supposed to work is that it's supposed to like literally like it's supposed to kill like on impact. So if we were to hit this goober into it, like he should just die. Oh wait, what? Wait, how did he not die but I died? Well, I guess we just got a myth, guys. I guess that's an extra myth. The weakest dummy can't die by kill bricks, bro. That's so weird. Well, I guess this myth is fact, I guess. I don't know. That one is definitely weird. But okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which involves us to use our skateboard. Let's go ahead and pull out this little skateboard right here. And as you can see, the skateboard's not super fast. You know, we're kind of going very slow. You know, we're just moving along. But then you do kind of speed up a little bit. So like, okay, so this is how fast the skateboard usually is. But apparently, we can make the skateboard go faster if we turn on a specific private server setting. All right, so let's go in here and let's go ahead and put attack speed multiplier all the way to 10. All right, now let's do it. Let's see if I go any faster. Am I going faster? I can't tell. Oh, I think I am going faster. Oh, I'm definitely going faster, bro. What is going on? Look at this. We're actually skating around the map. This is sick. All right, can I jump over this? Bruh. All right, this next myth is actually a way to escape the metal bat tornado ultimate move. So if you're annoyed at the tornado ultimate, apparently this myth helps you literally escape it. So let's try to do this. All right, so if you go over here and hide in this corner, and a metal bat ultimate comes up to you and tries to use his tornado move. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. It will pick you up, and as you can see, it literally just teleported us right back. So yeah, we don't get flung in the air, nothing like that. It's actually pretty cool. I don't know if you would consider this a glitch, but yeah, this myth is confirmed to be true. So let's go ahead and move on to the next myth. All right, so this next myth is that apparently death blow can defeat death counter. This ultimate right here where you use the death blow and counter somebody, apparently you can counter death counter with that. So let's go ahead and try this out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and equip the strongest hero, and then what I'm gonna do is give myself the awakening. All right, so I got a little goober in the server with me, one of the goobers. Bro, what does his shirt say? Oh my goodness. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have him use metal bat and then use this move against me while I use death counter. I want you to use the death counter move, or not death counter, the death blow move. Go. All right, and I'm gonna use this and death counter at the same time. All right, let's see if death counter can counter this. It's already not looking good. This is already not looking good at all. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, that did not work. Oh yeah, guys, that didn't work at all. Well, there we go. We got our first myth busted in this video. Finally, we got a myth busted. All right, and this next one requires me to actually use metal bat. All right, and now let me go ahead and give myself the awakening. And apparently, if we go ahead and activate our awakening and do /fly, if we use the strength difference move, it apparently makes your screen go crazy. All right, let's check this out. All right, here we go. Is it gonna work? Oh, yo. Bro, what? Oh my gosh. Okay, I literally couldn't see anything. Yeah, okay. Well, that myth is also true. All right, let's go ahead and unfly me. There we go. Enough picking on this little goober. I feel kind of bad. All right, but now let's go ahead and move on to the next one, which actually requires us to use the brand new moveset, the Blade Master. All right, so apparently this Blade Master moveset has the strongest M1s in the game. So I actually want to see how much damage this does on the weakest dummy. All right, hey, bro, stop beating up the weakest dummy. I want to beat up the weakest dummy. But okay, let's see how much damage this does. Okay, 3 damage. Wait, is that 3 damage, 4 damage? 3 damage? It does 3 damage? I feel like the other movesets do more damage than that. Let me check. Let me go ahead and reset. I'm going to test it against metal bat. All right, let's see how much damage this does. Okay. All right, that does 3 damage. Oh, it does. Okay, it does the same amount of damage. Well, that myth is busted. The metal bat and the atomic samurai do the same amount of damages for M1. So, yep, that myth is busted. The atomic samurai does not have the strongest M1s in the game. All right, but now let's move on to number 10. And number 10 is weird. So somebody in my Discord told me this. Apparently, if you go outside the map with /fly, you can find Genos' hands. So yeah, we need to join my private server again to test this out and see if we can find it. All right, and now let's start looking for this, bro. Imagine if there actually is like Genos' arms or hands outside the map. Okay, I am not seeing anything. Oh wait, what is that? Wait, is that it? Nah, is there actually something down here? Why have I never looked underneath the map before, bro? I've literally just never checked down here. All right, what is this? No way is it actually Genos' hands. Bro, it's actually Genos' arms. What? All right, well, this is weird. I don't know what Genos' arms are doing way outside the map over here, but yeah, I guess this myth is true. This is weird, bro. I did not expect to see this here. All right, but let's go ahead and move on to the next myth. Apparently, if you right-click on top of your window when somebody uses ultimate mode on you, it like glitches you so that they can't hit you. So we're gonna try this out. All right, we're gonna go ahead and give this goober his awakening. All right, and when he flings us up in the air, apparently if we hold down right-click when we go up and we just hold it down like this, I'm still holding it down. Wait, will I disconnect from the game or no? Wait, oh, I just fell. Wait, was I actually just floating in the air though?
Yeah.
Yo, what? All right, well, I guess that myth is proven to be fact. All right, goober, go ahead and reset. I have another freaking myth that we got to test out. All right, so go ahead and equip the metal bat moveset, and then I'm going to go ahead and give you the awakening. Okay, come over here, goober. And now we're both going to use strength difference. Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. Wait, what happened? No! Oh wait, I think we timed it wrong. All right, hold on. We gotta try that again. Hit it at the exact same time this time. On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh crap. All right, here we go. Oh, yo! I think we did it wrong again. All right, we literally have to click it at the exact same time. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, there we go. All All right. Oh, no. And dude, I still hit. All right, hold on. We're going to time this perfectly. Hold on.
80 minutes later.
All right, you know what? I don't think that this one is possible. So let's go ahead and move on to the next myth. Apparently, there is a way to escape the map using Genos, and I'm going to try to do it in a public server just to prove it. And yeah, actually, I don't know if it works yet, though, but I hope it does. That'd be sick. All right, but what you need to do is apparently you need to get the weakest dummy to go to like the side of the map. So we're going to go ahead and push the weakest dummy way over here. Let's go ahead and get out of here, weakest dummy. We're just going to push him over here. Just keep on making him go this way. Just, you know, just go that way. We'll go ahead and hit him with this as well. There we go. Hey, yeah, you want to get the weakest dummy to apparently below 15 health. Let's go ahead and bop him over here some more. Dude, this poor weakest dummy. This poor weakest dummy, bro. All right, and there we go. Now we have him really close to the edge. And now what you're going to want to do is get him down to below 15 health. All right, there we go. Let's go ahead and hit him with that. All right, and now what you want to do is apparently use jet dive with the finisher and then use ignition burst. And actually, I want to go ahead and push him a little bit closer over here. All right, here we go. Here we go. Let's go up and boom, and then go up in the air, and then we want to use ignition burst, and then another jet dive. No, oh, we did it. Wait, no, I fell, bruh. Well, boys, honestly, that myth is proven to be fact. That was we actually just did that. You know what, little Takis, man, get out of here, get out of here. All right, but let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is you can get hit by more than one death counter. Yeah, we're gonna have to get a private server and test this out. All right, so I got a bunch of goobers in my server from my Discord, guys. The link will be down below. I think it's discord.gg/goobers. Bro, my editor's here. The person that's editing this video is literally here. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody their awakening. Everybody use your awakening and use death counter. All right, everybody use death counter. All right, here we go. 3, 2, 1. And okay, oh look, oh, I did get death counter by multiple people. All right, there we go. I guess that's the dude. We literally got death counter by like 3 people right there. Holy crap. Oh my gosh. Okay, all right. So since you can get death counter by multiple people, can you get death blowed by 3 people, which is the new brutal demon ultimate move? Let's see if that'll happen. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna activate all of your guys' ultimates. Here we go. You ready? There we go. Nobody use your ultimate. Nobody use a move. Nobody use a move. On the count of 3, I want you guys to use your counter move. 3, 2, 1, go. All right. There we go, bro. What is happening? Oh my gosh, bro. What is going on? Nah. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, bro. They just said rip stud. Oh my goodness, bro. Wait. Oh, other people died too. Somehow these guys survived. Yeet McGeet survived. Oh my gosh. But there we go. That myth is definitely true. That was one of the craziest things I think I've ever done in this game, bro. Shout out to all the boys that helped me with this part, by the way. This part was not easy to do, and we did it first try. You guys are literally the ultimate goobers. Thank you so much. But okay, let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is you can death counter Gojo's non-infinity move. So as you guys know, Gojo has a new move that he can use without infinity. And yeah, we're gonna see if I can death counter that. So hold on, let me go ahead and reset. All right, and let's go ahead and activate our ultimate. All right, Mr. Noob, you have Gojo, right? All right, I'm gonna use death counter. All right, I use death counter. Attack me with the move. Go. Oh, wait, you M1 me. Wait, oh, I can death counter M1s. All right, well, there we go. I mean, we can death counter M1s, but can we death counter the actual move? Don't activate your infinity and click number 4. Yeah, there we go. Okay, nope, that does not work. All right, nope, that did not work at all. And now there's funk music playing. Oh my gosh. So yeah, that myth is proven to be false. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is you can play Blade Ball in this game. And guys, this one I actually know is fact because I've done this before, but let me show you how you can do it. But yeah, let me go ahead and show you a clip of what that's like using the Blade Ball setting in this game. All right, go ahead and throw it at me, Mr. Noob. Hey, yeah, check this out, bro. Look at this. We can just go back and forth and back and forth. It's insane. But yeah, that myth is proven to be true. Fact. All right, this next myth actually says that the foul ball move has infinite range. So let's go ahead and test this out. All right, so Mr. Noob is gonna go ahead and make himself fly up on top of the mountain over there. And then he's gonna use the foul ball and throw a rock at me. And if it does have infinite range, it should be able to hit me. Let's see. All right. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Wait, hold on. I need to go over to where it landed. I'm gonna go to where it landed. All right, Mr. Noob, shoot another one. Go. All right. Oh, no, wait, it's coming. It's coming. Oh, bro, it hit me. It disappeared, but then it hit me. What? That's insane. Wait, throw another one. I'm gonna see if I can catch it. Oh, wait, it's coming up here. Oh, dude, it like disappears, but then it still hits me. That myth is proven to be facts. Let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is Gojo can kill an invincible player. So there is a force field that goes around the player when they fly, and the force field makes it so that they can't die to anything. So yeah, I can't hit them. See, I literally can't hit them. There's nothing I can do. But apparently Gojo can still kill them. So let's test this out. But all right, I'm gonna go ahead and tell him to put a force field on me. All right, there we go. I now have the force field around me. All right, so Mr. Noob just reset because he's gonna use the Gojo move on me and see if he can still kill me. All right, Mr. Noob, go ahead and use this Gojo move. Oh, yeah, okay, yep, okay, I died. Well, boys, that myth is proven to be true as well. Oh my gosh, bro, that Gojo's so overpowered that he kills people with force fields, bro. That's insane. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is you can break a tree with a trash can. All right, but let me go ahead and grab a trash can and get ready to throw it at a tree. All right, and 3, 2, 1, let's go ahead and throw this trash can, and oh my gosh. Bro, what just happened? It totally wasn't Mr. Noob over there that just shot a just shot at it. But yeah, guys, obviously you can't freaking break a tree with the trash can, but that looked pretty realistic, guys. Don't lie. Comment down below if you thought that actually happened for a second. But all right, boys, let's go ahead and move on to the next myth. And that myth is actually probably one that you guys already know already, but let's go ahead and jump into that. You can use omnidirectional punch on players that are invulnerable, meaning like if they're using their ultimate move where you're not able to punch them. And also apparently you can use it if they're in the air. So let me try this out. Okay, so I'm in a public server now, and I have built up my serious mode. So let me go ahead and activate this. And now let me go ahead and try to find a player that's using their ultimate when they're like flying in the air, or if they're just like not hittable, like when a cyborg uses their moves and you can't hit them. All right, there's Metal Bat. There's Metal Bat. He's using his ultimate. All right, here we go. Let's test it out. Let's test it out. Boom! Wait, did I get someone? Dang it, I missed. Okay, oh, crap. I need to build up my ultimate again. Okay. Okay, this guy just used his ultimate. Okay, all right, here we go. We need him to use one of those crazy moves. All right, let's see if we can get it. Let's see if we can get him. All right, let's hit it. And boom. Oh, it worked. This myth is proven to be fact. Okay, wait, did he leave the game? He rage quit. Okay, he left the game. Let's go. All right, and the next myth is if you throw the foul ball move on top of the map, it apparently has infinite rage. So let me join my private server and test this out. All right, let me go ahead and turn on the zero gravity. There we go. Now we can go ahead and fly up here. All right, there we go. Now we're up here. All right, so yeah, apparently if we use foul ball and we throw it, it has infinite rage. Okay, okay, no, that does not have infinite range. It does go a far away though. That is cool. Yeah, if it was infinite range, it would go all the way to the other side of the arena, and it just goes to like around the middle and then disappears. So I guess that one is proven to be a cap. But okay, this next myth is going to require me to go to a 2v2 server because apparently if you go and 1v1 somebody and you use the serious punch in the corner of the map, it is undodgeable. There is nothing that the players can do to stop it. All right, bro. All right. Ooh, we got our match. Oh God, it's Billy. All right, let me go ahead and select the ball hero. There we go. All right, and now it's time for me to go ahead and build up my ultimate bar. What's up, little goober Billy? Let's fight. Wait, they just said, hello, sir. Your payment is due on the 9th for the LGBT bill. Bro, what? Bro, what is this goober talking about? All right, you know what? It's time for you to die. It's time for you to die. Go boom. What is going on? He just told me the phone bill, the electric bill. Bro, what is going on? I just put a bunch of question marks in chat. I'm so confused. All right, there we go. We have our serious mode. Now let me run away. Let me run this way. All right, if I stand in the very corner of the map and I use serious punch. All right, come on, work, please. Please, please, don't let him get in front of me. Don't let him get behind me. Come on. Oh, wait, did it hit him? Did it do any damage? Did it work? It didn't kill him. Did you take any damage from that at all? Let's see. Bro, he barely took any damage. I mean, that myth is kind of fact, but I feel like if you stand in the corners, you can avoid it. So I'm going to say that myth is busted. I'm so sorry, Billy, but I need to end this battle now. We need to move on to the next myth. Why are you running? There we go. GG. All right, boys. So now I'm in a private server with my friend Sebra, and he's about to shoot the purple Gojo move at me, and we're going to see if I can dodge it in time before the Gojo move murders me. Okay, are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, let's see if I can dodge the purple move with this character. All right. I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna run. And yeah, I easily dodged it. Now that doesn't really change the fact that if I tried to hit him, I really can't do anything. But yeah, all right, ow. But yeah, that myth has been proven to be fact. All right, but let's move on to the next myth, which is apparently you can create a crazy machine gun with Genos in a private server. So let me try this out. So if you activate no cooldown and you put attack speed multiplier to 10 and you spam the blitz shot, yeah, bro, look at this. I totally already knew that you could do this, so I knew that this myth was fact. But this might be one of the freaking coolest things that you can do in a private server. Now, look, I could create a forest fire and destroy every single tree in the game. Look at this. See? Who doesn't want to start a forest fire, guys? Everybody, leave a like for forest fires. All right, but let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is you cannot block the metal bat foul ball move. All right, but as you can see, I have gotten a goose to join my server, and I have the metal bat moveset equipped. All right, now let's test this out. If I use the foul ball move and send this, can he block? No, he can't. Okay, I knew that. So that move is unblockable. That myth is proven to be fact. All right, but let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is if you use the beatdown move of metal bat when the player is low, you can glitch them under the map. Okay, no, this one's interesting. Let's try this. All right, so let me go ahead and put on damage multiplier a little bit up, and let's go ahead and smack this goose in the face a few times. All right, now if we use the beatdown move on him, will it glitch him under the map? Okay, all right. Oh my gosh, wait, did it work? No, he said it did. Hey, oh, baby, I guess that myth is true. Bro, you like knock him so far into the ground that you probably just like see under the map. That's crazy. He said I saw below the map. All right, that myth is proven to be fact. All right, but let's move on to the next myth, which is apparently you can escape the praise perils move of the hero hunter by dashing backwards. Okay, let's try this out. Goose, I need you to equip the Garu hero hunter moveset. All right, where did you go, you little goose? Where did you go? He left the game. Where did the goose go?
Hey, yo, what the f?
All right, he's ready. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see. I can't dash backwards. I can't. All right, no, that myth is proven to be if I did it wrong or something, or you notice that I do one of these myths wrong, comment it down below. And also tell me some more myths that I could do for my 100 myths video. All right, but let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is apparently if you use the Genos moveset and you get a kill with it, it gets rid of all of your cooldowns for your character. So let me try this out. All right, let's equip the destructive cyborg. The goose said, this doesn't sound good. I don't like to be cooked. You're about to become cooked, goose. I'm so sorry. Get over here. All right, goose, you can't escape me. You can't escape me. Get over here. All right, let's go ahead and finish him off. Come here, little goose. Oh my gosh, dude, this goose is so laggy. Come on, stop running, goose. Let me fry you. All right, there we go. We killed him. And hey, look. Oh, this myth is true, actually. It reset all of our moves. Bet. Wait, does it do that with every move set? Let me try to do it with Saitama really quick. All right, so if I go ahead and start comboing this goose really quick, hit it with the uppercut. 1, 2, 3 consecutive punches, shove, and then finish him off with a normal punch. All right, did it? No, it didn't reset all of our moves. Oh, I guess that only works with the cyborg. That's actually kind of overpowered. So that myth is proven to be fact. But all right, let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is Garu's praise peril move can counter ultimate moves. All right, nah, there's no way that this one's true, bro. Whoever told me this myth is a goober. All right, let me switch to hero hunter. There we go. All right, he's activated his ultimate. We're gonna try this out. Here we go. Oh my gosh, okay. All right, hit me with an ultimate move. Go. All right, no. All right, I tried to counter. It did not work. Okay, yeah, that one is proven to be fake. Bro, I knew that one was false, bro. I literally went to counter, and I literally died right away. Oh, you want the smoke, huh? You want the smoke, huh? Get over here. Get over here, you freaking goose. Let me go ahead and bop and go boom. Bro, what? Huh? What? Oh my gosh, this goose might be the laggiest goose I've ever seen in my life. All right, well, that myth is proven to be fake. So let's move on to the next myth. And that myth is Gojo's infinity move redirects trash cans so that it hits players if they throw it at them. All right, go ahead and pick up that trash can, little goose. All right, let me activate my ultimate. All right, throw it at me, goose. Let's see what happens. Bruh. Okay, nothing happened. Try this trash can. Bro, this one is fake too. I'm gonna be so sad. This would be so funny. Oh, it went back at him, but it didn't hit him. He said, ouch. Wait, it didn't hit you, though. I don't know why you said ouch. Wait, it did? All right, hold on. Let me try it one more time. All right, go ahead and throw it at me. Let's see if it does damage. That did no damage. We're going to try it one more time and see if he takes any damage this time. All right, throw it at me, goose. All right, let's see if he takes any damage. All right, no, oh, wait, what? Bro, did he reset? What just happened? All right, nope, I think that myth is busted. It does fling it back towards the player, but it doesn't do any damage. Yeah, he's trolling. He said, holy OP for real, freaking goose. All right, this next myth is that if you get on top of a tree, it will push you off. You won't be able to stand on top of a tree. All right, let me turn on no cooldown. And now let me throw some shurikens till I can get on top of this tree. All right, now if I get on top of this tree and I stand, I'm pretty sure it'll push me off. Yep, it just pushed me off. Okay, now I'm pretty sure if you blow up the tree and then get on the tree, you're able to stand on it. This might be a myth that I just come up with right now on my own. All right, Goose, I want you to blow up this tree. He said, yeah, forest fires. All right, blow up the tree. All right, there we go. Now I think if we get up on top of this tree, it'll let us actually stay up here. Yeah, see, this myth actually, oh wait, no, it's not. They fixed it. Oh wait, I might just be in like a glitch spot. Look at this. I'm like staying up here, but it's like making me fall. Okay, there we go. All right, you know what? Even my myth that I thought was a fact, it turned out to be cap. Okay, both of those myths are proven to be fake. So let's move on to the next myth. All right, boys, this next myth is that apparently death counter does not work against the bald hero moveset. So let me go ahead and equip the bald hero move. There we go. This character fits you very well, stud. Bald. All right, Goose, I want you to use an ultimate move on me. Go. All right, let's see. I used my death counter. Will it work? No, it did not work. Okay, yep, okay. And yep, this myth is proven to be fact. Yeah, you can't death counter other Saitama ultimate moves. It is impossible. I actually want to know if we can death counter a death counter. Let me try this. Let me activate both of our ultimates. All right, use death counter, go. All right, I used it too, okay. So I use my death counter and he's about to hit me. Will I death counter his death counter? Will it work? Nope. Okay, no, it did not. You cannot death counter a death counter. The first myth was fact, but the second myth that I came up with was not fact. It was cap. So let's move on to the next myth. And that myth is that metal bats M1s are the strongest M1s in the game. So let me test this out. All right, so I spawned a dummy for every single moveset in this game. And we're gonna start with Saitama. All right. This does 5 damage. Okay, all right. All right, let's see how much Garu's does. Garu's also does 5 damage. All right, the Cyborgs also does 5 damage. Okay, what about the Ninja? The Ninjas also does, all right, all of them do 5 damage so far. All right, and then Metal Bat. Let's see how much this does. This one does 5 damage too. All right, no, that myth is actually cap. And I actually knew that this myth was cap to begin with because of something I didn't mention. The Sorcerer's M1 does 9 damage. So yeah, that is not the strongest in the game. 5 damage is not the strongest. So that myth is cap. All right, but let me move on to the next myth, which is the dummy has less health than a character does. Okay, let's see. Let's test this. All right, let's see how many hits it takes for me to kill the dummy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, it took 8 hits to kill the dummy. Let's see how many hits it takes to kill the goose. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, well, it looks like they're about the same health. Hold on, let me try it with Bald Hero. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. All right, at 19 hits, he has 1% health. All right, Goose, it's time to die again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Wait, what did the Goose say? You don't do the same amount of damage with each punch? What? Wait, 5 damage, 4 damage, 6 damage? I think that the different M1s do different amount of damage. I actually didn't know that. So it's 5 damage, 4 damage, 6 damage, 6 damage. Okay. That myth is false. I think they are about the same health. I think the dummy and the players are about the same health. All right, but let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is apparently trash cans do more damage than the normal punch. All right, we'll hit this person. Let's see how much damage this does. All right, that did a decent amount of damage. Let's keep an eye. It's like about the size of my mouse, a little bit smaller than the size of my mouse. All right, we'll let them heal up a little bit. Bro, what is that person doing?
Get some help.
All right, they've healed up. Let's see how much damage the serious punch does. All right, nah, the serious punch did way more damage. Okay, yeah, that myth is cap. I was gonna say, bro, the normal punch is a pretty strong move if you connect with it. All right, but let's go ahead and move on to the next myth. Saitama can death counter Gojo. So let me go ahead and equip the Gojo moveset. There we go. So we all know Saitama's death counter move. It is extremely overpowered. But is it overpowered enough to counter Gojo, which is literally a moveset that one hits everything. Like look at that. He's dead now. Poor guy. Okay, so I got myself a little volunteer right here. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and activate your ultimate. Okay, here we go. Let's see if it works. Let's see if it works. Wait, did you use it? Okay, it doesn't work. Myth number 1, the Saitama can death counter Gojo is proven as fake. So yeah, definitely Saitama cannot death counter Gojo. Okay, myth number 2 is that you can dodge a serious punch. And you can do that by either using Genos or by using Speedo Sound Sonic. All right, so let me go ahead and change my character to Destructive Cyborg. All right, there we go. I'm using Destructive Cyborg now. All right, you little bacon, go ahead and use your ultimate. Now, what I want you to do is I want you to serious punch me. Okay, there he goes. There he goes to serious punch me. So I'm in his way, but if I use this move right here, I can, oh, look at that. Yeah, it worked. Okay, so yeah, so if you use like a move that jumps out of the way, you can easily just go ahead and dodge a freaking serious punch. Hey, ow. So let's go ahead and move on to our next myth, which is in 2v2s, you can glitch out of the map. All right, little bacon, are you ready to go to 2v2s and try to glitch out of the map?
I mean, you're gonna be doing all the work. Let's do it, bro.
Okay, bet. All right, so according to this glitch right here, you are able to glitch out of the map. So apparently you can jump on top of each other's head and glitch out of the map this way. By the way, shout out to Sebra for showing me this. Oh God, the bacon's here. But okay, bacon, let's go ahead and join 2v2s. All right, here we go. So what you need to do is stand against this wall, and I'm gonna use Hunter's Grasp. All right, now we should be able to jump on top of each other's head. Jump, go. Just jump, keep jumping, keep jumping. Go, yes. Yo, wait, is it working? Oh God, come on, we gotta go. Just stop moving, just stay in one spot, You freaking goober, what are you doing? Oh no. All right, come on, let's try it again. One more time, 3, 2, 1. Yo, nah, no, we fell. All right, guys, I don't think that this one works too well. I think that it doesn't work anymore because we can't stay on top of each other's heads. So this myth is a bust. This myth is fake, but you know what? We're gonna go ahead and murder this man anyways. All right, I'm gonna go after this person. Boom, boom, bop. Go ahead and go over here. Hit him with this. Hit him with that. Let's go ahead and boost into him. 1, 2, 3. Hit it with this move, and boom, there we go. Bop. All right, there we go. We eliminated one. We just need to get this guy one more time. Watch out. You might want to watch out, buddy. You might want to watch out. Here we go. Boom. Then we go ahead and hit this move right here and finish it off. There we go. We won, but the myth was busted, so that sucks. But okay, we are back in my private server now because it's time to test out our 4th freaking myth. And boys, this myth is that it is impossible to tie. So what we're gonna do is we're both gonna be using the Deadly Ninja, and we're both gonna use Explosive Shuriken at the same time. But first, we need to get each other low health. So come here, let's beat up on each other really quick.
One eternity later.
All right, so on the count of 3, what you're gonna do, you little freaking bacon, is you're gonna jump in the air and click 4 at the same time, okay? But you're gonna look at me, okay? Are you ready?
I'm ready.
All right, 3, 2, 1, jump and click. Wait, we did it! We busted the myth! It's that easy! We literally just tied! Yo, I watched a video about myths, and somebody said it was impossible to tie. But boys, we just tied! We literally just tied right now, and we proved that myth is actually false. But okay, since we did that myth, we'll move on to the next myth, which is, if everybody in the server uses Incinerate at the exact same time, it crashes the entire server. So boys, let me go ahead and get in my Discord, which link will be in the description. You guys should totally join discord.gg/studyt. And yeah, let me get a bunch of boys from my Discord, and we're all gonna use Incinerate at the exact same time. All right, so I've gathered a bunch of people from my Discord, and we're all gonna use our freaking Incinerate move at the same time. All right, boys, I'm gonna go ahead and activate our ultimate, and nobody used their ultimate. Yeah, okay, there we go. Oh God, wait, what just? Rip Rengoku, wow, you're using the wrong ultimate. All right, let's try this again. Let's activate our ultimate. Like I said, nobody used their ultimate yet. On the count of 3, everybody use Incinerate, okay? 3, 2, 1, go. All right, there we go. Will it work? Apparently, this is supposed to crash the game. Apparently, this is supposed to make the game crash. All right, let's look around. Well, it literally destroyed everything, but it didn't crash the game. And it's also making me have like 0 frames, bro. Like, we just burnt down the entire server, but the game didn't crash. So this myth has been debunked. Okay, but for this next myth, we're gonna need to use our Garu moveset. And with this one, apparently, if you spam the give ultimate button, then you will have like infinite moves to use in a private private server. So let me test this. This is more of like a glitch than the other ones. There it is. Activate ultimate. If we spam click activate ultimate while the ultimate is activating, let's see. Oh, it didn't work. We only have our 4 moves. Okay, boys. So I think I figured it out. I've got infinite ultimate, no cooldown, and no stun activated. And if I click G and give ultimate over and over and over while I'm activating the ultimate, it will give me infinite moves. Let me see. Does it work? Does this work? All right. Boom. And there we go. Oh my gosh. That is laggy. That is laggy. Oh my gosh. What just happened to the game? Dude, look at this massive crater that I just created in the middle of the map. But yeah, look down at the bottom of the screen. If I did this, I could do rock splitting fist. I could do crushed rock. I could do all of these moves. I'm just clicking random moves and I'm literally just starting to break dance, bro. Look at me. Oh my gosh, dude. What is even going on anymore? Why are you just dancing there? Oh, I am so sorry. You know what? I'm actually not sorry. Let me go ahead and bop him down there. Yo, what? Okay, boys, for this next myth, apparently with Genos and some movesets, you're gonna be able to fly and get up to places like where that little goober is up there. So yeah, apparently if you jump and use ignition burst in a private server and you have the no cooldown move on, if you jump and use this move, you should be able to fly if you spam it. Look at this, it's working. This myth is confirmed. This is fact. Come here, little bacon. Let's go ahead and oh no. And okay, now that we're up here, we can go ahead and demonstrate the next myth, which is myth number 8. You can cross the map death counter. So as you can see, the little bacon is now down there.
Hi.
Dude, wait, did he just wave to me? But yeah, so if he goes ahead and activates his death counter, go ahead and activate your death counter, bacon. And we go ahead and use our blitz shot move. If we hit him, I think... Oh, yes, it worked! Yes, you can cross the map death counter. So yeah, we're dead. Yeah, we are dead. But that was pretty cool. I'm not even gonna lie. Dude, my head's just sitting here. So yeah, myth number 8 is confirmed. And that brings us to myth number 9, which is Saitama cannot death counter Sonic ultimate move. So let me go ahead and switch my moveset to the Deadly Ninja. And let's go ahead and activate both of our ultimates. So I'm activating my ultimate right now. Here we go. And little bacon, go ahead and use your death counter, okay? Go ahead and use your death counter. All right, so if I go ahead and do this. Yeah, no, okay, that myth is busted. Dude, I kind of had a feeling that this myth would be stupid. And yeah, just like that, we are dead again. So yeah, boys, that myth is busted. And that brings us to another death counter myth, which is death counter cannot counter trash cans, which I feel like it definitely should be able to. If death counter can't counter a trash can, then the death counter is terrible. Okay, so he just activated his ultimate. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up this trash can and use your death counter right now. Use your death counter. All right, and if I throw this trash can, there we go. Dude, we just busted 3 myths in a row. It seems that death counter can really counter almost everything except for freaking Gojo, bro. We learned that at the beginning of this freaking video. Okay, but for our next myth, we're gonna need to use the freaking bald hero moveset. Go ahead and give myself instant ultimate. Go ahead and smack one of these goobers. There we go. Now we have our ultimate unlocked. Myth number 11. Apparently you can hit more than one person with omnidirectional punch. All right, so we're gonna test this out. So we're gonna go ahead and smack these guys, make them stand beside each other. There we go. And all right, here we go. Time to test this out. Okay, so we knocked them both in the air, but oh no! All right, so we can hit more than one person, but only one person is able to be actual hit with all of the different punches and absolutely disintegrated just like that. But we got him to like half health, so that's actually not that bad either. It's actually kind of overpowered. So yeah, I guess myth number 11 is busted. You cannot hit more than one person with omnidirectional punches. Okay, but we've still got 2 more myths, and these myths are actually kind of broken, so let's see if they're actually like crazy. All right, for this one, we need to go back to the adrenaline demon moveset, but first we need to reset. Okay, there we go. We've got the adrenaline demon or the metal bat moveset equipped. And boys, this myth is that you can trap players with the metal bat M1s, because if you guys don't know, the metal bat M1 ends with a down slam. So if you do it fast enough, technically you can get a player stuck on the ground. So we're gonna test this out. We're gonna go ahead and 1, 2, 3, boom. And we're gonna go ahead 1, 2, 3, boom. And we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, boom. Oh, wait. How did that miss? Wait, hold on. Does it miss after the 3rd try? Oh, wait, look at that. We can literally hit both of them. Bop. And we go 1, 2, 3, bop. And 1, 2, 3, bop. Okay, goobers. Once I knock you on the ground, I want you guys to try to dodge my next attack, okay? All right. 1, 2, 3, boom. 1, 2. Oh, what? You guys can escape that? All right, we'll see if you can escape it this time. 1. 1, 2, 3, boom. Oh! All right, would you say that that's easy to escape? Would you say that you escaped that pretty easily?
Yeah, that's
Yeah. This myth is busted. You cannot trap players with the metal bat and woods. Although if you could, that would be pretty crazy. Okay, and the last myth number 13. Can you death counter a death counter? So obviously, I've already trapped my two editors in my freaking game, and I have forced them to help me with this video.
Please help me. He's got me drinking out of a hamster bottle.
Seeing the sunlight in 3 days.
Okay, so everybody use the bald hero moveset. Okay, let's all of us reset. There we go. Bop. Bop. All right, boys, everybody activate their ultimate. All right, now everybody, I want you guys to use death counter right now. Now, everybody punch each other at the same time. 3, 2, 1, go. No! If you hit me, then technically does it death counter you? Okay, no, you cannot death counter a death counter. All right, let's go ahead and activate ultimate. There we go. Everybody has their ultimate. Okay, both of you guys use death counter right now and punch each other. Go. Okay, so what I'm thinking is if General hits him and he has death counter, will it death counter back? No, it won't. Okay, that does not work. That does not work, bro. Imagine if that worked, though. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do about me punching you, huh? What are you gonna do? No, I hit the wrong person. All right, but the next myth is apparently in private servers, you can spawn in brick walls. And these brick walls apparently can be broken with moves. And I think that we need to use a move like the Hero Hunter to be able to break the wall as well. Okay, and I think what you're supposed to do is you're literally just supposed to like throw the dummy into the wall. I think that's what it is. Oh, what the heck? Okay, that didn't work. What about this one? Did that one work? All right, no, that didn't work. Well, I guess this one is a myth. Apparently, you were supposed to be able to break the wall. Wait, what if I try like a Gojo? All right, I'm gonna use the erase move, the most powerful Gojo move, and I'm gonna shoot it at the wall, and let's see if this one can actually break the wall. Okay, if this can't break the wall, nothing can. Okay, nope, that wall is not breaking. That is a myth. But let's move on to the next myth, which is if you put on no cooldown with the Brutal Demon Metal Bat moveset, you can use the Grand Slam move and then use it right after, and you should be able to catch the player that you hit out of the air with the freaking hit. Okay, let's try it. All right, hit with that. Now jump in the air. Okay, that did not work. So yeah, I'm pretty sure you just do this and then you jump. Oh, it worked. Okay, yo, imagine if in like public servers, you can hit players in the air and then hit them out of the air again. Okay, that was actually kind of sick. Yo, okay, that myth is true. All right, let's move on to the next myth. And the next myth is Gojo's wall combo is the same wall combo as Garu. All right, let's test this out. Let's switch our moveset to the sorcerer. Okay, so we're gonna hit him against the wall. Okay, all right. So you hit them and then you flip them over your back. Let's see what Gojo's wall combo looks like, or Garo's wall combo looks like. All right, 1, 2, 3, hit, and then do this. All right, 1, 2, 3 punches, double punch. Oh, it's the same one. The only difference is that Garu has this like blue water effect around his fist. Okay. All right, I'm not gonna lie, that one is proven to be fact. All right, let's go. Another myth proven to be not a myth. It is actually fact. And the next myth is if you use the Tatsumaki crushing pull move. This move where you fling the player in the air, which by the way, you do that by holding down 1 and space at the same time. That's how you do this move. But if you do that move with finishers only on, apparently you do a finisher in the mid-air. All right, let's see if this works. Okay, we're gonna grab him, push him. Okay, nothing happened. Nothing happened. This is the regular finisher for it. You just throw a rock at them. There was supposed to be a finisher for like the mid-air. Let's see. All right, I'm gonna throw him and I'm gonna throw him down. Nothing. Oh, that, okay. Well, that is proven to be a myth. All right, but the last myth is, that's right, we're on myth 100. You can hit multiple finishers in a row with the Blade Master moveset. All right, let's see if this is actually true. Let's spawn in a bunch of dummies all in one area and let's put finishers only on. And if I use quick slice, will it slice them all like... Oh! Oh my gosh, it worked! Yo, okay, wait, will it work for the other ones? That myth is proven to be true. That was insane. But to help me bust these myths today, I actually brought my friend Dingus. And Dingus, I hope you're ready because you're about to have to outrun a move that will literally kill you if you don't run away.
What do you mean? What kind of sorcery are you going to be using?
Just equip KJ and follow me. All right, so Dingus, on the count of 3, you're going to run across the map with 20-20-20 dropkick. And what I'm going to pretty much do is I'm going to be shooting a hollow purple missile at you. And we're going to see if you're faster or slower than hollow purple.
Ooh, this should be a good one.
I know, this should be interesting. Are you ready?
All right, let me know when. I'm going to outrun this easy, bro.
All right, Dingus, try to run to the other side of the map on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, let's see. Let's see. He's running. He's running. Can he run?
Come on.
Can he outrun it? Can he
Let's
outrun?
go. I did.
Wait, what? Did you get to the other side of the map?
I was going faster than it, but it still traveled the whole map.
Did it still kill you?
Yes, bro.
I think that this first myth is busted. You cannot outrun Hollow Purple's Gojo move. It's too overpowered. But that's just myth number 1. We've got 30 more myths to go.
We have 30?
Yeah, we have 30. And bro, they get crazier and crazier. All right, but the next myth is this. You can't death counter KJ's Collateral Ruin move. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and equip the Saitama moveset and give myself my ultimate mode. Here we go. Awakening. All right, so Dingus, what I want you to do is you should have a move called Collateral Ruin, all right? You go ahead and use it just to show what it looks like. You can see I can't hit Dingus while he uses the move. There's nothing that I can do to hit him. But apparently, because you can't hit them, you also can't get death counter. So let's test it, Dingus. Go ahead and use the move again. I use death counter. Go for it.
Oh, get ready to get hit, buddy.
All right, here we go. My death counter's still on. What
is that?
Yeah, okay. I'm not gonna lie. I think you're cooked. Yep, you're cooked.
Bro, you did not just put my head between my feet.
Bro, why did I ever think that myth was actually gonna work, bro? I mean, death counter is literally the most overpowered move in the entire game.
Why did you think you weren't able to death counter that? That's not even an old move.
It doesn't matter! All right, but the next myth is this. If you use KJ's ultimate mode and use 20-20-20 dropkick, you can actually fling yourself out of the map and get on top of the wall, which I'm not gonna lie, if this is actually true, that'll be crazy.
Wait, you're gonna leave the map?
Yeah, we're gonna see. I think what you're supposed to do is literally just like run this way and just, you know, just kind of be like that. Wait, whoa, wait, I went up. Wait, what? It kind of worked. Dingus, you try.
I was gonna say, you're not doing it right. Just let me get it.
All right. If I'm not doing it right, you do it right then. You do it right. Yeah, well, we'll do it. Let's do it.
Get over here, buddy!
Wait, bro, why did you do that? All right, Dingus, just go. Try it out. See if you can get up the wall.
I'm about to climb this wall easy.
We're gonna try this for a few minutes, and if we can't do it, then this myth is busted. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. Oh, he's kind of climbing it. All right, that was kind of close. Let's see if I can climb it over here. All right, what if I do this? What if I do this like that? Okay, it's not working. Wait, oh, I got up really high. Okay, all right, hold on. I think we might be able to do it. Just keep going. I don't know if you aim your screen high in the air if it'll work, but that's what I'm kind of doing.
Come on. Yo, I climbed.
Go. Oh, I did it. Oh my gosh. I'm flying so high in the sky. I'm so high in the sky. Oh my gosh. All right, but Dingus, now that I'm up on top of the map, I want to do an experiment. And the next myth is the serious trash can throw can literally throw through this mountain. So I'm going to go ahead and give you your ultimate mode. You should have Saitama moveset equipped, right?
Totally did.
Equip the moveset. And he did not have it equipped.
Yeah, I did. I just fell over.
All right, so what you're going to do is you're going to pick up this trash can right in front of me. Do you see it? It's just this one right down here. You see that? Right here? It's like right there. Yeah. You see
Where?
it? It's right there.
Am I going the
right
way?
there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, now don't pick it up. Wait to pick it up. I want you to look directly at me. Are you looking directly at me? You need to be, the trash can needs to be between me and you.
Hold on, first I think I've got to activate my ultimate mode.
Yep, there you go. All right, now, no, don't pick it up. Move a little bit to your right. Okay, there we go. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna walk in a perfect line straight backwards. And when I say go, you're gonna pick up the trash can and throw it, all right? When I say go, and we're gonna see if it actually throws through the entire wall. Oh, wait, crap. I actually can't jump down here. Hold on. We have to do it over here. We have to do it right here because I can actually stand over here. Look, do you see where I am? Right here. Right here. You see me?
Oh, hey, howdy.
Yep, you're gonna put yourself in between me and the jar. Okay, there we go. Take a step back. Yep, right there. Okay, now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna go in build mode and go straight back over here and then take myself out of build mode. And all right, pick up the trash can. Put the fries in the bag, buddy. Oh, I saw the effects.
It did a whole lot of nothing. Did it hit you?
I saw the effects. Wait, Dingus, let's try it one more time because I saw the effects. Maybe we just messed it up. Hold on, let's try one more time to see before we bust this myth. All right, Dingus, did you find another trash can?
Yes, sir. I'm ready to throw.
I'm gonna spawn in some dummies to see if it hits the dummies. I'm just gonna see if it does any damage. I'm putting them everywhere. Okay, here we go. Throw your trash can. See if it does damage. Bring it on. I'm literally on the edge.
It's coming. You ready?
Hey. I don't think that this myth is true. Literally, there's just a bunch of effects that come out the other side. So this myth is proven to be fake. Oh, and I fell. And the next myth is this. You can catch people out of the air using 5 seasons with the Sky Snatcher move. So, Dingus, go ahead and use the KJ moveset. And I'm gonna use the Wild Psychic.
Wait, you're gonna use Tatsumaki for this?
Yeah, because apparently you can actually grab, like, the character out of the sky and cancel your move.
Oh, yeah, doesn't she have a move or two where she flies?
Yep, it's called Sky Snatcher. Look at this. Literally, you can fly super high in the sky just like that, and you should be able to grab them. So, go ahead and use your 5 seasons move. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and use it right now. He's going up. I'm gonna try to catch him. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, what? No, no, no. Oh, no, I gotta run. I gotta run. Wait, come on. Wait, where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Wait, whoa! Why is he teleporting? No, let me grab him. It won't let me grab it. It will. No. Oh, no, I gotta fly above the move. Come on. Wait. Now let me try to grab him. Let me try to grab him, please. Wait, oh, I grabbed him! I grabbed him! Oh my gosh, yes. You're done. You're done.
Stop.
You're done.
Stop, please.
You're mine. You're mine. Ah! Oh my gosh!
How do you still have me?
Dingus. It looks like that myth was proven to be true. I was literally able to grab you out of the sky. Okay, get cooked. Get cooked, little bro. All right, well, that myth is proven to be true. Yo, we're actually getting some true myths now. That's awesome. But all right, let's move on to the next myth. All right, and this next myth actually has to do with the KJ move and a Saitama move. Both of the most overpowered movesets in the game. Apparently, normal punch does more damage than Ravage. So I'm gonna equip the strongest hero moveset and you keep the KJ moveset. Whatever you do not kill emote me.
No, I couldn't get it in time.
All right, so I'm gonna spawn a dummy here and I'm gonna spawn a dummy here. Dingus, use your Ravage move right now. Hit this dummy. Ravage the dummy. Ravage him. Okay, we've already done 10 damage. And it looks like, let's see. It does 25.5 damage. Okay, all right. Now let's see how much a normal punch does. Okay, I'm gonna get up right next to him. And I'm gonna punch him. Boom. Okay, how much damage? It looks like it did. Oh my gosh, it did do more damage. Yo, I guess Saitama really is the strongest. That myth is proven to be true. Oh my gosh.
Can't believe it, man. It's crazy.
Yo, what are you doing? All right, but these next few myths have to do a little bit something with that little blue orb over there, which I don't know if you can see that, but I'm beating you to it.
No.
Get back.
Oh, you
get back.
can't.
Yes.
You gotta be kidding me.
Give me the freaking secret boss moveset. Yes, mine. Yep, these next few myths have to do with this moveset right here. And this next myth is this. Since this moveset has over 300 damage, that means that if you death counter somebody using this, they won't die. But apparently, if you use Death Blow, Metal Bat's ultimate move, then you can one-shot counter them. So Dingus, go ahead and equip the Metal Bat moveset. Wait, let me death emote.
Nope.
Oh, no.
Not this time. You're not gonna little bro me again.
All right, you just wait, buddy. I will do it again. All right, activate your ultimate. Go ahead and use your Death Blow. 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, I'm gonna hit him. Now I'm gonna do this. All right, let's see how much damage this does. Wow, that does a lot of damage. That does a lot of damage. Wait a minute. Is this actually gonna one-shot? No way. No, it didn't.
You've got to be kidding. No, please. Spare me.
It didn't one-shot. Get over here. Nope, too late. Goodbye.
No. Don't do it. Please. Okay.
No! All right, well, that myth was proven to be false. But this next one is going to be even crazier. What I'm going to do for this next one is I'm going to go ahead and spawn a crab and I'm going to spawn a meteor because apparently you can give a crab. The crab spawned right here. You can give the crab the admin boss moves. Look at that. It literally shows like a dripping thing underneath him right now. All right, but the only way to do this is we have to get the crab to actually like follow us over here. All right, crab, follow me. Follow me, crab. You need to grab this moveset. Follow me. Hopefully you turn into a blue crab. What are you doing? Dingus, run!
No, it's fine. No, we chilling, bro. Come on. Get over here, dude. Do something.
Come on, crab. Come over here. Why isn't he coming? It's like he doesn't want the boss moveset. Wait, he's coming. Dingus. Run over here. Don't hit the boss moveset. Get him. Oh, no, he didn't go in it. He's right here. Let him follow me. Yes. Perfectly. Come straight to me. Oh! What is happening? Is he getting it? Wait, I'm gonna let him hit me. Do you have ice? All right. Ow! I don't think he has the ice moves. No. Spawn more meteors. All right, look up in the sky. There should be meteors everywhere. Yo, okay. All right, come on. Bring him over here. Get him stuck on one of these meteors.
Why is he still following me?
Bro, bro, you've got to walk in. What? Where did he go?
Have you seen that before?
I've never seen that.
Bro just said I'm out. He just vanished.
Where did he go? Dingus, you must smell really bad, bro. I guess that myth was proven to be false. He cannot get the moveset. And it looks like if he does get the moveset, he just jumps out of the map. I don't know. Let's move on to the next myth. And all right, the next myth is this. You can death counter a serious trash can throw. So, Dingus, equip Saitama, and you're gonna use death counter while I throw a trash can at you. Get ready.
Hey, let's go.
All right, here we go. I'm giving myself my awakening. Go ahead and activate your awakening too. All right. Now use death counter. Use death counter right now. Here we go. Will it death counter? No.
Bro!
That did not work.
How come everyone that I test doesn't work?
I don't know, dude. I don't know. It sounds like a skill issue to me. I'm not gonna lie. Sounds like a skill issue to me. No! All right, anyways, let's move on to the next myth because that one was not true. You can counter KJ's collateral ruin move with praise peril. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch my moveset to Garu, and then you switch your moveset to KJ.
I bet. Let's go. Bro, I swear, if this one works for you, I don't think I've had a single one go my way.
Dude, I don't know if it'll work. I don't know. Listen, I'm busting these myths, bro. I've just got lucky so far. But all right, let's do this next myth. Go ahead and use your move. All right, here we go. Counter. Oh, it didn't work.
Yeah, let's go.
No, it didn't work. Wait. Let's try it again. Hold on. Let's try it again. Okay, go. All right, use collateral ruin again. Go. All right. That is not collateral ruin.
My finger slipped.
All right, boom. Nope. Okay, no, that myth is busted. That myth is not true. All right, you know what? I'm tired of these myths not being true. We got to find a real myth. Let's move on to the next one. All right, but the next myth is this. If you use the squared up emote while getting hit with a stoic bomb, you get flung across the entire map. If this one's true, it's going to be crazy.
Bro, you're not going to get out of my stoic bomb, buddy.
Go ahead and use your move, bro. Well, we'll see about that. Use your move. Go.
I need awakening.
All right, Garrett, there's your awakening. Use it now. I'm squaring up and going into my little box. Here we go.
Squabble up.
Kendrick, stay away from me.
Top dog, I get off on my feet.
Oh no, okay, here we go. All right, let's see.
You...
Wait, oh!
Why are you flying?
Yo!
You didn't take any damage.
That works. Wait, do it again. That was fun. All right, let's do it again and see how far I can actually fling. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and use the emote again. Let me go and get into my little square. I can barely see my face. Oh no, he did it. Oh no, here we go. All right, he's gonna hit me. Let's see how far I go. Oh! Oh my gosh, wait, can I get out of the map? Oh my gosh, I literally got out of the map. I got out of the map. Yo, that's insane. That myth is actually true. All right, but the next myth is you unlock speed hacks if you use the hunter pose and then take off an accessory. Oh no. I hope Dingus doesn't see this Ice Boss moveset. I have to get rid of it. All right, but while I'm stealing this Ice Boss moveset, let me go ahead and pull out this emote. All right, but let me go ahead and look up the Hunter Pose emote. All right, this one right here. So what I'm supposed to do is I'm supposed to put on an accessory. I'll put on the Slinky, which is like this little snake that you need 20,000 kills to unlock. And then I'm pretty sure I use the Hunter Pose. Okay, get up like that. Take off the Slinky. All right, now it should work. Did it work? Okay, hold on. Things feel a little bit weird right now. Wait, whoa. I'm actually going fast. Wait a second. That might actually work. Hold on. Okay, use the hunter pose. There we go. Now take out the bandage wraps, and now I should have it. Yo, look at me. Look at me, Dingus. Look at how fast I am.
How are you moving so fast? Dude, I can't keep up with you at all.
Dingus, let's have a race, all right? Let's see. You know what? Let's see who can get to the other side of this Battlegrounds thing the fastest. Wait, oh my gosh, wait, I'm so fast. All right, Dingus, are you ready? On the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go. See who gets over there. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. That's not even fair. That's not even fair.
Dude, I'm
so
getting
fast.
gapped.
Yeah, bro, you just got cooked. Get out of here. I guess that myth is proven to be true. So let's move on to the next myth. All right, this myth says you can use 2 KJ ultimate moves if you use it right after 5 seasons. Okay, all right, let's test this. So I'm going to go ahead and give us our ultimate mode and go ahead and use your awakening. Apparently, you can use 2 of the ultimate modes at once. So I'm going to try to use 5 seasons and then unlimited flex works. So Dingus, just go ahead and stand right there for me, okay? I just want to see if this works. All right, 5 seasons. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go ahead and use this right on the Dingus down there. Whatever you do, don't look up, brother. Yo, what's up, buddy? What's up? All right, let's see. All right, if I use that and then I spam. Wait, did it work? Wait, what?
It did.
What is happening? What? I just went into my limited flex works. Wait, do you see anything?
Yeah, I see it, dude. Your domain's in the air. If I move just right, it's like a lunar eclipse.
Wait, what? You see like a big black ball in the sky? Bro, that's crazy. Yo, you actually can do this. This works. Oh, there we go. Dude, that was awesome. That myth was proven to be true. A lot of these myths are actually turning out to be true. That's pretty crazy. But all right, let's go ahead and move on to the next myth, which is, if somebody is using collateral ruin, they can survive KJ's unlimited flex work. So, are you ready to try to survive?
Yes, sir. Come on.
Or actually, wait a second. Do you have your ultimate mode right now?
No, I don't.
Oh, okay. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and activate mine. You don't activate yours.
Why did you give it to me?
Bro, I just want to test it on you. You're my test subject.
Bro, that's not okay.
All right, but here we go. Dingus, use collateral ruin. Now I'm gonna do this.
Nope, it's not working. It's not working. It's not working.
All right, but this next myth, you know what? It's got another one to do with this unlimited flexworks move because apparently, you know how the ice boss couldn't get death countered? It couldn't get death blowed. Well, apparently KJ can kill it with one move. So, you know what? I'm gonna let you get the ice boss moveset for once, just so I can experiment on you. Really? Yep, I'm gonna give it to you, Goo. Are you crying?
No, I'm not. I promise. I'm defiant.
What is wrong with you?
I feel like Thanos when he got the last Infinity Stone.
I usually just steal it from him. I'm not gonna lie. Wait, you say you're Thanos? Which Thanos? From Squid Game or from Marvel?
Bow now, chow, my legend Thanos.
All right, so there was a reason why I actually let you have that, and it's because of this. Let's see if you can survive this.
No, you didn't. Why did you bait me?
Dingus! Let's see if you can survive. This is supposed to be like, you know, your favorite moveset, so it should be able to survive this, right? All right, here we go. The cutscene's almost done, Dingus. Do you think you'll survive or do you think you'll die?
I hope I live, bro, please.
All right, we're about to find out in 3, 2, 1. Oh! Ah! Dingus, it looks like you died.
Get over here. Get over here.
Yo, well, it looks like that myth is proven to be true. It's the only move that can literally one-shot that, besides like Gojo's moves. All right, but let's move on to the next myth, and the next myth is this.
No, we're not moving on.
Ah!
You won too many times.
No!
Get back here.
No, okay, all right, but anyways, this myth might be the coolest one yet. The 20 drop kick can kick through the final Suiryu ultimate mode. So Dingus, here's the martial artist.
Ooh, so you're gonna try to kick through my move?
Yeah, we're gonna see if it works. We're gonna see what happens when we clash into each other, because that's gonna be pretty crazy, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, you want me to pop ult?
Yep, use your ultimate mode.
Yay, look at that dragon.
All right, on the count of 3, use your 4th move and charge at me. 3, 2, 1.
Here it comes.
Oh, wait. What? Oh, I did mine too early. I did mine too early.
You cheater!
I didn't mean to. I did it too early. Okay, hold on. We have to do this again. All right, use your move on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go.
Okay, hopefully this time you didn't press it before me.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna use mine. Oh, what? What? Wait, your move just hit through mine.
Suiryu claps. Let's go.
That myth is false. How is Suiryu's ultimate mode more overpowered than KJ's? Nah, that's actually crazy. Well, it looks like that myth was false. And honestly, I'm really surprised. That one is insane. He literally hit me right out of my drop kick.
I'm the best. You can't beat me. Lil bro wins. I'm number 1. I'm number 1. Oh no, dude, I think mom's up. Oh, bro.
Wait, what? Mom is up.
Bro.
What?
I'm sorry.
All right, well, it looks like I would have to do the rest of the myths without him. I think my mom just caught him being awake. Okay, that's crazy. That's what you get for being up all night playing with me. Bruh. But all right, you know what? We've busted a lot of myths, but there's even more. So let's move on to the next myth. You can bypass the KJ Stoic Bomb ultimate mode by using the Final Hunt Garu move. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and give Awakening to everybody in the server, including the people that are helping me. And I'm going to activate KJ. For Real Blue's going to activate Garu. And we're gonna see if this myth is true or if it is just a myth. So I think what I have to do is I have to use the Stoic Bomb move, and then he's gonna have to use the Final Hunt. Nope, that did not. How did you survive that? He said, nah, I'd win. I don't think so. He said KJ is so OP. It really is. It really is OP. Well, you know what? That was the first myth. Let's move on to the next KJ myth. KJ's 20-20-20 drop kick is faster than Speedo Sound Sonic straight on move. So we'll actually need to activate our awakening again for this one. So let's activate our KJ awakening once more. And let's see how fast this really is. Oh my gosh, for real blue. Oh my gosh, chill. All right, so I want you to use your, I want to see what your move looks like just regular. Go ahead and use your move. So that's what it looks like. That's how fast it is. That's how fast this move is. We're gonna have a race from this end of the map over here all the way to the other end of the map over there, the corner of the map to the corner of the map. And the myth is that 20-20-20 drop kick is faster than your move. Are you gonna let 20-20 drop kick disrespect your moveset like that? He said no. All right, bet. All right, let's do it then. All right, now on the count of 3, use your moves. 3, 2, Ransom, move! You're gonna get drop kicked, bro. 3, 2, 1, go. All right, here we go. Here we go. He got a head start. Oh my gosh, that's not even close. That's not even close. That wasn't even close. We just completely outran him. That's so much faster. And wait a second, we just found another myth too. Wait, he just said, I don't like this game anymore. But hold on, we just saw another myth too. You can miss your 20-20-20 dropkick move and still have your ultimate mode. I literally still have my ultimate move right now. I still have my ultimate, buddy. All right, well, that myth is proven to be true. That's actually pretty interesting. All right, but let's move on to the next KJ myth. And that myth is KJ's Black Flash does more damage than other characters' Black Flashes. So if you didn't know, a Black Flash is actually when you do a perfect block. Oh my gosh, that scared me. A Black Flash is when you do a perfect block. So go ahead and start punching me. Just like over and over, like just at the, no. Like, just like 1 and then wait, and then 1 and then wait. What just happened? Mid-recording, we just got outbid and I lost my moveset. You're joking.
Boy, what the f?
All right, so if you think that it is kind of weird, the weird cut that I just did, that's because it has been literally like 12 hours. And the reason why I had to stop recording is because this guy right here, I'm Creepix, or I don't know how you say it. He outbid us for 10,000 Robux, and he took our KJ. That sucks. But we found out this dude was a scammer. So I showed my friend Holy Grail, and my friend Holy Grail made a whole video on how this guy literally scammed people, and now he's banned from the game. So now there's literally nobody to stand in our way from just buying this 10,000 Robux donation and getting our KJ back. Boom. And now we're gonna have our KJ back and we can finish this dang video, bro. Oh my gosh, this was a weird turn of events. Literally so much drama happened within the last just like few like little bit of time, like in the last 12 hours. But we got our KJ back and we can continue this video without a literal scammer just stealing our KJ. Or I guess not stealing, just buying our KJ. If any of the other leaderboard people are watching this, I don't want to completely outbid everybody. I don't want to be the only person that has KJ. If you want to use KJ, outbid me by a little bit. Use it for a while. I won't outbid you unless I want to make a video on it. So yeah, if you want to make a video on KJ, I don't want to hog it all to myself. Go ahead and buy it if you want. But okay, you know what? Now we wait. Now we wait for the leaderboards to reset so I can have the new KJ moveset or the updated KJ moveset after buying it again. 10,000 more Robux. Rest in peace, my wallet. You know what? While we're waiting for the leaderboards to reset, if you like this hat, chain, or my little shouldered pal, join my Roblox group and check out the store. I've got a bunch of different things that you can check out. And For Real Blue even has a secret black goober chain. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, it loaded. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We're so back. We're so back. Give me KJ. Give me KJ. Yes, sir. We're back. So now that we're doing this, let's go back to the myth we were doing, which was KJ's Black Flash does more damage than any other character's Black Flash. All right, so he's gonna punch me. Boom. Oh my gosh, that did a lot of damage. Holy crap. Okay, so that's how much damage it did on him. Now he's gonna do it to me. Okay, but then that's how much damage it did to me. It looks like they did like the same amount of damage. And then I'm also pretty sure that Gojo's Black Flash literally like one-shot kills. Hold on, let me see. I'm gonna equip Gojo really quick. I'm gonna see. I'm pretty sure Gojo's murders people. All right, let me go ahead and activate Infinity and let's see how much damage this Black Flash does. And this one, you don't even need to like perfect block. I'm gonna go ahead and heal everybody. Go 1, 2, 3, and then do the final hit. Oh my God. Yeah, that does way more damage. You're almost dead with just that hit. I'm sorry. He said 96% damage. damage. Yeah, that's insane. Wait, let's see what it is on the dummy. Let's see. Bah, yeah, 96. Holy crap. Gojo's Black Flash is way stronger. All right, but let's move on to the next myth, which is you can cancel the 20-20-20 dropkick if you hit them at the very beginning. All right, so now let's go ahead and I'm going to go ahead and give myself my awakening really quick. All right, boom. There we go. I'm KJ. What's up, guys? All right, and now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and load up my 20-20-20 dropkick, and I'm going to see if they can hit me. So I'm going to do this, and okay. All right. All right. I feel like I already knew that, though. But you know what you guys can't stop? Stoic Bomb. Oh, wait. Oh. All right, let's move on to the next myth. If you make your size 0.5, the 20-20 dropkick won't work. I'm going to go ahead and size myself to 0.5. Boom. And then I'm going to go ahead and activate my awakening. I'm also going to size this little goober right here to 0.52. And I'm going to see if we can still hit this move while we're tiny. Watch this completely like ruin the move. Oh, he's shaking his head no. Well, that's too bad. All right, here we go. I'm going to run at him. Oh my gosh, it worked. It worked! Wait, we're like mini. We're like mini versions of ourselves. What is going on? Bro, what is that? We just broke the game. All right, we just absolutely broke the game. All right, okay. But it still works, so that myth is proven to be false. You can definitely still use the move, even if you are tiny, and it does mess up your leg. Okay, I'm resetting my avatar. I look disgusting. All right, and the next myth is 5 seasons cannot one-shot if there is multiple people in the radius. So for Blue, go ahead and go stand over there. And I'm going to go ahead and use this 5 seasons move, which is probably one of my favorite moves in the game, even though it's death counterable. Where did you go, buddy? Where did you go? He's going off to like a corner of the map so that we can actually hit him without hitting anybody else. Okay, there he is. We pinpointed him, and let's see if this one-shots. If this one-shots, but then it doesn't one-shot when there's multiple people around, that's going to be crazy. Okay, for real, Blue. Let's see. Oh, he got one shot. Okay, so he did get one shot, but now let's test it on everybody in the middle of the map. All right, I'm activating my awakening. Here we go. Look at that guy just driving his car, not knowing what's going to happen. It's literally like somebody that's about to get hit by a nuclear bomb. All right, here we go. So we're going to go fly back over to... We're activating our KJ again, and let's see if this can one-shot. The other one shot, but let's see if this one can one-shot. They're just having a nice day with the weakest dummy. Not anymore. Okay. 5 seasons. Here we go. This is definitely probably the coolest move in the game. All right, die. Did it kill them? It killed the dummy. Okay, well, that myth is proven to be true. You can't one-shot everybody if they're all together with that ultimate mode. That kind of sucks. There we go. Another myth proven to be true. Let's move on to the next myth. All right, and the next myth is you can death blow and death counter the 20-20-20 drop kick. One of you guys go ahead and activate death counter. One of you guys activate death blow ultimate from Metal Bat. All right, I'm going to activate my awakening, and then I'm going to go ahead and fling myself at For Real Blue. For Real Blue, I'm going to tell you when to use your thing. 3, 2, 1. Use it now. Oh, we just hit right through his death blow. Yo, I'm sorry, man. You thought you could counter me? I don't think so. 20-20-20 dropkick is too overpowered. Okay, yeah, that's broken. That's actually broken. Oh my gosh, and we just black flashed him too.
He said, what the signal?
All right, I'm gonna give myself awakening again, and now we're gonna see if a death counter can counter me. All right, so go ahead and use death counter right now. 20-20-20 dropkick. Use your death counter. Let's see if it works. It does not work. Okay, well, it looks like literally nothing in the game can stop the 20-20-20 dropkick. So that means that you can not death counter. So that myth is proven to be false. That is just a myth. W, let's go. All right, and the next myth is this. You can hit through any counter move with the collateral ruin move, even though if you counter. So everybody equip a moveset that has a base moveset counter move. All right, so For Real Blue has Garu, which has a counter move, and Mr. Noob has Atomic Samurai, which has a counter move. So I am going to go ahead and use my collateral ruin move, and you guys are going to try to counter me. Are you guys ready? All right, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to use the move. Let's see if you can counter me. Oh my gosh, you just hit through the counter moves. No way. Wait, hold on. Okay, well, both of them didn't counter that time. You goobers! All right, I'm doing it on the count of 3. 3, 2, 1, go! Yeah, it goes through counter moves. Oh my gosh, that is overpowered. A base move set that goes through counter moves is actually crazy. It looks like that myth is actually true. You literally can't counter that move. That's insane. All right, the next thing, this one's a pretty basic myth. I actually don't know this one. Can Swift Sweep hit through a block? I guess there's only one way to find out. Do you guys want to start blocking for me? Let's see. Let me just kick. Oh, it does. It does hit through blocks. Well, that was the easiest myth in the world. Well, that myth is proven to be true as well. Okay. You know, these myths are getting easier and easier, but this next myth is going to be so insane that we need to join a public server because apparently there is a way to be invincible with KJ. All right, I'm going to go ahead and activate my awakening now. We are in a public server, like I said, and I'm going to go ahead and hit Mr. Noob while I'm doing the 20-20-20 drop kick. All right, here we go. 20-20-20 drop kick. He's going to log out when I hit him, and let's see if this works. Okay, so he's going to be in the thing. He's going to log out. Let's see if this works. Apparently, this makes it so that you're invincible. Okay, what's happening? 20-20-20 drop kick. Is there something weird going on? Everything looks normal, except there's just nobody there. All right, apparently I'm invisible or invincible now. Let's see. All right, see if you can get me. Oh, okay, nope, that did not work. Okay, well, that myth is proven to be false. All right, and the next myth is apparently the KJ wall combo has no cooldown, so you can hit it over and over and over. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna go ahead and give myself a higher attack speed as well, so 2 times attack speed. So I'm gonna be able to punch quicker and then do the wall combo quicker as well. All right, everybody stand up against the wall. All right, I'm gonna try 1 2 3 boom, wall combo. Now this should go by quicker than what it usually does. All right, boom. Now let's see if there's a wall combo cooldown. Okay, 1 2 3 boom. Do another one. Yo, there's literally no wall combo cooldown. I can just do this over and over and over, although it is completely bugging out the game. I'm not gonna lie. Look at this. We can just do a wall combo back to back to back. That's actually broken, bro. That's we're literally breaking the game right now. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm sorry for just wall comboing you over and over and over. Well, that's official. There is literally no cooldown. But wait a second. What if I did the wall combo in like 0.5 attack speed? Hold on. Wait a second. I'm just doing this because I think it would look cool. All right, 1 2 3 boom. All right, crap, I messed it up. Bro, it's hard to do when your freaking attack speed is so weird. All right, 1 2 3 boom, and then do this. Okay, this is the slowed down version of the wall combo. Oh, I guess is it slowed down? Oh, I don't even know if that was slowed down or oh, okay. I'm still moving around like a goober. Okay, what is going on? Well, that is weird, but that myth was proven to be true. And also, while I'm waiting to be able to reset because Fruit Blue got me in combat, comment down below what your favorite myth is. All right, the next myth is you can bypass moves that have iframes like Incinerate with Stoic Bomb. All right, so I just gave everybody Awakening. I'm gonna go ahead and activate my Awakening too. So they're gonna use Incinerate on me, and I'm gonna use Stoic Bomb. All right, let's see if this works. I'm gonna use Stoic Bomb right now. Can I bypass it? Oh, and I'm dead. Okay, well, I guess that myth was not true. I just got absolutely shredded. Yo, what the heck, guys? That was not nice, bro. He said, I got revenge. Honestly, you did get revenge. You deserved that. All right, but now the next myth is you can outrun Flame Wave Cannon with 20-20-20 dropkick. That's apparently how fast this really is. So I'm gonna go ahead and give everybody their Awakening again, and we're gonna go ahead and go over to the corner of the map and have a race across the map. All right, you're gonna use Incinerate across the map, and I'm gonna use this across the map. You're gonna aim straight down in the gap in the trees. All right, 3 2 1, use your move. He's using Incinerate. Let's see if I can outrun it. No, I bounced off a tree. All right, so what we're gonna do for this is I'm gonna give Mr. Noob build mode so that we don't run into any trees. Like I literally just ran into a tree, and we're gonna see how much faster one or the other is. Incinerate or 20-20-20 drop kick. Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Are you ready, Mr. For Real Blue? Yeah, that's right. Activate your Awakening. I'm gonna use 20-20-20 drop kick at the same time that you're gonna use your move. Are you ready? On the count of 3. You know what? Count us down, Sosa. We're gonna go on go. Count down 3 2 1 go. 3 2 1 and go. Okay, I'm going. Let's see. Can I beat his move? Oh, I'm racing it. No, it was faster than me. But we did just go like super far. Oh my gosh, we just got so far in just that small amount of time. That's actually insane. But nope, that myth was false. You cannot outrun Flame Wave Cannon. Oh my gosh. Apparently the next myth, this one's weird. Apparently if you turn the KJ icon upside down, it looks like it's screaming. This is a little bit weird, but let's test it out. All right, so I opened up Photoshop. I'm gonna go ahead and drag in this KJ icon, and now we're gonna resize it, and let's see what happens when we actually turn it upside down. Does it look like it's screaming? I don't know if I'm seeing it. All right, this myth is not true, bro. This does not look like it's screen, unless somebody thinks it is in the comments. This does not look like, all right, this is a stupid myth. We're moving on to the next one. And the last myth is, if you smash the like button and hit subscribe, you will get free KJ. Okay, that's not true, but you should smash the like button and hit subscribe for more videos just like this one.